okay with that. If you're some whiz-bang content-producing 16-year-old who's been able to monetize your TikTok to make $800,000 a year, God bless you, and you're in
Right.
entrepreneurial spirit. Yeah. So the rule that I think it's always been flawed as an amateur athlete, you can't make money in other areas based on what you do. It's always been silly. Like before college NIL, that was especially dumb. Remember there was a kicker at UCF?
Yeah. Destroying.
Yeah, he had a great, super, ahead of his time when it came to generating interest on social media and was going to be able to monetize it to a high degree. And so, of course, the NCAA said no. As bad as the NCAA is, they're not as bad as the FHSAA. They are the worst organization that I've ever dealt with. Bring on the defamation suit, gang. Come on. I kept receipts. Like going down as a Jacksonville television, I wasn't the crew that was on this. Going down from a Jacksonville television station to cover a Jacksonville high school at Daytona Beach Municipal Stadium. With about, 6,000 people in attendance, and then turning away local TV stations because they didn't have the right credential. That's how smart the FHSAA is. 36 states have done it, Prosser. So? Yeah, so that's 36 more stupid states? It doesn't make any sense to me. Doesn't make any sense, and I'm not coming off of it. So save your text. If you're going to tell me why, who, again, individual cases. Yeah, y'all don't see what this is going to become. ET, do you see what this is going to become?
This is about to be crazy.
Yeah, y'all
man.
good. Yeah, high school coaching, no thank you, man.
Oh, man, these kids about to be making more money than the coaches.
Well, and you're going to throw in the maturity level of the guys that are trying to make money
Right.
over and around each other. This is a
man.
disaster, man. This is stupid. Dumb. I'm sorry. Dumb. Anywho. Also from the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures. Good morning, fellas. This is Husker Kurt here.
Hello, Husker.
Hello, Husker Kurt. Just wanted to say, Jeff, if Florida makes it to Omaha, give me a buzz, and I'll give you some good places to go eat. You guys should make it out here for the College World Series. It's quite an experience. Anyway, I live here in Jacksonville now, listen to you guys every day, and I've spoken with you a number of times, ready to listen to the show right now. Well, welcome aboard, Husker Kurt.
What they do, my boy?
I've not been there. That would be a great trip to take. That looks fun. We've talked about doing it, and then it's like you get wrapped up in everything else, and you forget about it until it comes around the next time. And by the way, you want to have your team there. I would never go to the College World Series if Florida wasn't in it. And to you Noel fans or Georgia fans, whoever you are, I would suggest the same. But it does look really fun. E.T., I ask you, among the many tasks you so expertly execute, I ask you to look up last year's kick return leaders in the National Football League.
Yes, you did.
Do you have that now? And by the way, this can't be some joker that had 2 returns for 80 yards. Like it can't be that Houston fullback who took it to the house on us.
Right. I did a filter.
Okay.
I did a filter by
a
number of returns. Just a while. Let me just ask you a quick question.
Yeah.
How many guys in the NFL last year you think have more than 20 total kick returns?
Oh, gosh, that's a good point, too, because that's another thing. They want the return brought back into the game at the same time. Yeah, you're right. We got into this just more than 20? Gosh, 30?
Try 2.
Wow.
2 guys had more than 20.
Last year in the USFL, and I just picked that because I wanted a full season to look at, not just what's going on right now. Last year in the USFL, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 guys had more than 20. So, even in that league, it doesn't look like you're going to get a ton more, although that is much fewer games than they play of the 17. That was 9 games. So, really, you could double it. Every number I read, you could almost double. So, yeah, they're in the 40s and high 30s, most of these guys. Really, who were they?
Keyshawn Nixon of Green Bay and Xavier Gibson of the Jets.
All right. And the kick return leaders, what was their average return? Like the kick return average leaders in the NFL last year, individually.
The average.
Yeah, you go to return average there on the right.
Well,
It'll say,
so the leader only had 2 returns.
Well, see, he don't count.
Right.
What was his average anyway?
47.
Yeah, that's one of those. That's the house guy. Give me to filter it. You got to have 10 returns or more, and just and then filter kick return average, or just filter kick return average and see what that brings you to. It sounds like it's going to be. Also have a bunch of. No, not a ton. Not a lot of return for touchdowns in this USFL stat sheet, but we got 3 guys averaging more than 30 yards a return. Another one averages 29, and we have 10 guys total averaging more than 25 yards per return. Did we have 10 guys in the NFL average more than 25?
Yeah, you're going to have that.
The problem is that in the NFL, and as we go through the stat sheet, and this may have been declared when they did the story, so excuse me for leaving that not being first in my memory bank. I think part of the idea is here to get more returns, to make it not just a throwaway play. I mean, the way it's become now, you may as well just place the ball to 25, touchback. I bet you, I won't send you down that, I've got you already going stat dizzy in there. I'm not going to ask you to look up touchback numbers, but it sounds like there were more touchbacks than kick returns in the NFL last year.
I will say everybody who had at least 15 kick returns, they average at least 25 yards.
So it's not that, right? If you're looking for more excitement, and that's not it. Although I will say that 25-yard return from the USFL, because of where you have to catch the ball, would put you further upfield. I don't know. It's just going to be fun to see how it works. So raise your hand if you know who Heath Farwell is. Anybody? Anyone? Bueller? Is someone in the dark? Right? He, like us, will watch the XFL, the USL, pour over the numbers. We heard the Chiefs talk about maybe not using a kicker for that particular play. Farwell has thoughts on that as well. First and foremost, Heath Farwell, Jaguar special teams coach, initial reaction to this new kickoff rule.
It was different. I think that's the biggest thing. You have to embrace it. It's different. Like I said, I covered these kicks, and my traditional, what I think a kickoff looks like normal fans probably would, you have to put that aside, because the reality is this play's going to go away. And guys like myself wouldn't have played as long as I did if I didn't have those 2 phases that are so valuable and so important to the game. So we're embracing it. It's different, but let's embrace the difference about it, and let's get more opportunity. This is a cool play that, again, once we learn it, our guys are loving it. Dewey's so excited about this new kickoff rule just because he understands there's going to be that more opportunities to make tackles.
It's it's certainly going to be different. He hit on it. Different is the key word. Listen, these position coaches are a tight group around the league. So many of them have learned from each other. They've been assistants under, assistant special teams coordinators other places. When you get up together in the off season at the Senior Bowl, and, on your group chats, a lot of these guys, especially the special team, right? They're the grunts of the league. Let's be honest. There's certainly water cooler talk amongst the group. So, Heath Farwell, have you talked to your comrades around the league on how this thing's being viewed?
It's a small fraternity, and we all have our own friends and our own groups, and I think there's definitely little pockets here of what have you seen, what have you learned, and any information we could share. Yes, there's definitely that going on. Yes, we are all trying to help each other, because at the end of the day, we want a good product. We want this play to be successful, and we want it to be fun. We want it to be a play that the fans, the people that are watching, it's a cool play. So how can we make it as clean as we can?
Admitted he has no idea what to expect from other teams on the new kickoffs. It's going to be a learning process. He says their strategy is going to change, most likely as they go throughout the season on this new kickoff rule. He, like the Chiefs, is going to explore if you've got, ideally it's like a safety, right? You have an athletic safety that can execute that kick. You don't have to hit this high, booming 60, 70-yard carry anymore. You just got to drop it in the landing zone. So he said they'll explore that. So I imagine at training camp, you'll see some guys that aren't the kicker putting it on a tee. And he's, like I said, look, it sounds like Heath Farwell's done a lot of what we've done here this morning, right? Looks to the other leagues, ask other people, and is probably in less gray area than we are, but there's certainly gray area for him as well. So that means watching XFL, UFL, USFL kicks.
Probably like everybody else, I've turned it on, when I was home, in the past years and watched it briefly. But obviously this is more detailed. Obviously most of us special teams, all of us special teams coaches watch every clip of the XFL and try to learn from it. And you can learn some stuff. Some is different, though. And our rule is quite different in some aspects. So I've learned a ton, but there's a lot more to learn with it.
Yeah, he says, in fact, they're learning about new rules every day still at this point. And then lastly, we lost Jamal Agnew. Well, it was a good jag, wasn't he? Jamal Agnew,
good jag.
It's easy to. It's just he's a slight guy. He's not a real big guy, so he was injured a bunch. It felt like we never had him for these long stretches, but really emerged as an offensive talent. He's a big play guy, and certainly in the return game, very, very dangerous. They feel in free agency, at least when it comes to the return part, they got a guy just as good. And so what does Heath Farwell think about Devin Duvernay now that he's seen him?
Love Duvernay. Duvernay's really good. Obviously, we didn't bring back Aggs, which was Aggs was an elite player for us. Love Aggs. He was really good. He is different than Duvernay. Both are all pros, really good players. Duvernay's elite speed. That's one thing I would say. It shows up. That one of the first weeks he was here, he was running 23 miles an hour. So elite speed, it really shows up. So we're excited to have him. He's a talented player, obviously from the Ravens, and I watched him for years. And of course, he's always been good. So to be able to add him, and then with the two returners back there on kick return, you're going to need some other guys. So that's really good. Tank's done a really good job as well. So we have a good group, a nucleus of good returners we're going to need this year.
So there you go. That's an interesting aspect. There's a lot that's just the same every preseason this time of year. The names and the numbers change. It's still quarterback going back and shells, throwing to a 7-on-7 drill, or this kicker's out, this one's in. It just, it's just a rotating door of personnel and issues, and there's very rarely anything unique other than new players to talk about this time of year. Every time there's a field goal or a touchdown, this play is going to trot out there, a play that has never been run in NFL history. So it's certainly going to lead to some at least unique circumstances, especially early in the year. We may see some of those. Back in the day, it used to be fun. Social media now, and with technology, if there's a blooper in sports, ET, you see it that night. It goes viral.
Oh, yeah. Back
in the day, that didn't happen. You'd have to wait for blooper shows and blooper reels to come out, like football follies on NFL films back in the day. It was terrific because you didn't just see them as they occurred. They could make a football follies little segment, I bet, out of some of what we'll see with this new kickoff. Well, I think the one thing that I just have never completely understood when it comes to the National Football League, and I'm not talking about scheme or play calling even. I can't understand the salary cap. I just don't know how some teams can have the top paid player at 6 positions on their team. I don't, and I am all for the running backs getting paid, and the best running back in the league did get paid. But it's confusing to me how the best running back in the league gets paid by a team that's already paid the tackle and the receiver and the
tight end
and the DN and the tight end.
Didn't they pay the linebacker too?
Warner?
Yeah,
probably.
Probably, right.
I just saw a list of the guaranteed money they paid out. 4 guys that were making between 58 and 90 million guaranteed. 120. I'm sorry,
right.
120 something for Bosa guaranteed.
And those guys are at the top. You know what I'm saying?
So there's no, listen, part of this is we'll get into the hows and whys and whatnots, but the news itself and more with the football fix is coming your way next. Thanks for being up and at 'em with us on a Wednesday. It's a Hump Day Stump Day. It's brought to you each and every Wednesday by our friends at Beatrice Plumbing and BeatricePlumbing.com.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
This is Brent Musburger's VSIN Action Update on 1010XL. Brought to you by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. When you're stuck, call the Duck. proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Catcher Schwalbenbach on the mound for the Atlanta Braves today. Minus 108 at Boston, minus 112, 9 over at Fenway Park. Nick Pivetta gets the start for the Red Sox. Tampa Bay Rays, another 25 road favorite at Miami, plus 105, 7.5 under at Lone Depot Park. Zach Eflin for the Rays, Braxton Garrett pitching for Miami. NCAA baseball tournament, super regional round, series price on the board. Florida Gators a plus 135 underdog at Clemson in the best of 3 series. Tigers minus 165. Florida State hosting the Tallahassee Regional, a $3.30 series favorite over UConn. OmahaSteaks.com, promo code VSIN for big savings on Father's Day gifts. Mike Sennett, 1010XL.
Duck Rooter is the only master septic contractor in Northeast Florida, and we want to help you protect your septic system. Think about this. What would happen to your car if you never change the oil? Septic systems are no different and should be pumped at least every 3 years. Lack of maintenance is the #1 reason for septic system failure. Call Duck Rooter Plumbing and Septic Services today to schedule your pumping.
When you're stuck, call the Duck. 904-862-6769.
I'm Frank Frangie with the Nimnik Nugget. I got to tell you, I didn't think the Florida Gators deserved to be in with a 28-27 record in college baseball. But boy, oh boy, when they got in, look out. When you let one of the blue bloods, the true blue bloods of college baseball get in, everybody that has to play them gets a little bit nervous. They see the logo, and it affects them. Florida's baseball team is playing at a really high level right now as they go to Clemson. Don't count out the Gators. I'm Frank Frangie for the Nimnik family of dealerships. It's time for Bravo Rama at Nimnik Buick GMC. Frank Frangie here. Find your next vehicle with Car Bravo, a better way to shop certified used vehicles online with transparent pricing. Save big this month with $1,000 customer cash on Car Bravo certified light-duty full-size pickup trucks and 0% APR. That's right, 0% on select Car Bravo certified vehicles. Get it all at Nimnik, your friends in the car business since 1941. GMC, we are professional grade.
Lauren Brooks here from Mayport CNC Fisheries. At my house, we had a feast from Mayport CNC Fisheries with the freshest shrimp around, and it was unbelievable. They also have oysters, scallops, mahi, and so much more. Want to eat like a local? Head to the beach and visit my friends at Mayport CNC Fisheries.
June is Men's Health Month. I'm going to Ackerman Cancer Center this week for a total body MRI scan. Since the scan covers the bladder, kidneys, and prostate, the most common cancer areas for men. Be proactive with your health this month. Call Ackerman Cancer Center and learn more about total body MRI.
Oh, that big and broke line. No worries. I'll just go to fish-hook-repair.com and get these hooked on fish again. Oh, and while I'm on the site, I'll check out the Pro Shop with exclusive fish hook apparel for Jacksonville's coolest anglers. Fishhookrepair.com. Don't forget the hyphens. It's the place for fishing gear.
1010XL keeps you company with sports takes and local talk.
Well, then that's exactly what we'll do.
Saturday from noon to 2.
Got any ideas who this mystery man might be?
It's Compton and Company.
What if word about this gets out?
On 1010XL, Jacksonville Sports Radio.
Now that's what I call high quality H2O. If you want high quality water throughout your home, call your local water boy. We install equipment to solve any water problem. Waterboy.com.
Hey, it's Joe C. And when you want to enhance your outdoor space, visit my friends at CSS Fireplaces and Outdoor Living. They have everything you need, including true flame grills. Visit their showroom or schedule a free home estimate at CSSOutdoor.com.
Hello, First Coast. I'm sure by now you have seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We're an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We're committed to customer service, reliability, and have an unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today from GFL, Green for Life.
For lost or broken keys or nearly any make and model of vehicle, call 722-1111 for
Instant Keys. Instant Keys. You don't have to go to the dealer. Instant Keys comes to you.
Are you 18 years or older, just got married, just got divorced, or have children? Listen up. Have you done your last will and estate planning? You have questions? Call Matt Hinson with the Hinson Law Firm. Reach him at 527-1700. Office is Jacksonville, Florida. And don't let the state decide your fate.
I'm Taylor Rose with our Remedy Staffing Westside office off of Normandy Boulevard. we're helping great people find great jobs. Remedy has helped some of the best employers in Jacksonville find talented job seekers like you for over 25 years. Our current job openings range from entry-level distribution center pickers to equipment operators. Apply today at remedygoodjobs.com. Don't wait. Apply at remedygoodjobs.com now.
Ready to drive away with a fortune? Join us at Best Bet St. Augustine for our Fairways to Fortune giveaway. Over $30,000 in prizes are up for grabs, including a top-of-the-line 6-seater golf cart. Join us July 27th at Best Bet St. Augustine for the big giveaway and hourly cash drawings. Come play and win big at Best Bet St. Augustine, located on State Road 207, seconds away from the I-95 exit. Visit bestbetjacks.com for details. That's bestbetjacks.com, and we'll see you in St. Augustine.
Beard's Diamond's incredible 0% financing is back.
Shop the biggest inventory in North Florida
and get 0% financing store-wide for 5 years on anything and everything.
In the St. John's Town Center or beardsdiamonds.com.
This is Keith Catlin for Catlin Truck Accessories, and we are so blessed to be in business for over 100 years. Over 100 years of the best product and customer service means you can count on Catlin. From Roll-and Lock bed covers to Lear toppers to cam locker toolboxes, Catlin Truck Accessories has you covered when it comes to your truck or van. We do those too. Got a fleet of vehicles? We can outfit them all.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
One name, one location, 100 years. You can count on Catlin.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
We've got mini camps up and down and all around the National Football League, and it's when you find out the guys that are unhappy. And an admission from Tua down in Miami. We'll get to those news and notes in a football fix, but let me clean up one of my messes. I thought I was pulling up this year's UFL stats. Instead, I was looking at last year's bottom line, I was looking at stats from the league that used the standard kickoff. So now I'm looking at the XFL's kickoff from a year ago, and it's crystal clear. This isn't about making bigger, splashier plays. It's about making the play happen more often. To make it an action play. Listen, we've talked about this, and in some ways it speaks to the popularity of our program. Swipe, swipe, swipe. People don't want to hear you talk about something for 12 minutes, man. They'd like to hear you talk about 6 things in 12 minutes. At least that seems to be, in my opinion, at least with our Googans here on the drill. So, like last year in 10 games, the leading returner in the XFL, which was using this, that you heard the Jack special team coach referencing, returned it 37 times in 10 games. You told me last year only 2 guys had 20 returns?
Yep.
Only 2. Okay, 37 in 10 games, 35 in 10 games, 30 in 10 games, 27, 25, 22. I mean, you really almost double these numbers. So I think it's just to keep the action flowing in the NFL. And they're with, by the way, the more opportunity. And let's also not forget this. The dudes returning the kicks in the NFL are a whole heck of a lot better than whoever the XFL sitting back there, with all due respect to Darius Shepard or Kelvin McKnight, or who could forget downtown Freddie Brown of San Antonio a year ago. I'm guessing they're not quite as good as, say, Duvernay. Be fun. But let me fix that. Let me give you the actual let me give you apples to apples, right? I gave you apples to oranges. My bad. Oops. Now fire up the band for that football fix, ET. Sharks are at home this weekend. I believe we're having a luau this weekend, aren't we, E.T.?
Ooh.
Yeah. Do they have you in the grass skirt, yes or no?
Nope.
Will you don a grass skirt? Listen, those big Hawaiian Samoan dudes with those grass skirts, they're tough guys.
Well, them big Hawaiian Samoan dudes ain't me. Nope.
Oh, man, ain't playing. Well, the Sharks are at home this weekend, so stop out and see them. Taking on Tulsa, a team they beat earlier this year, the Earlers. I like to call them the Earlers. Also, by the Joints Creek Golf Club. Tee it high and let it fly. Listen, I've been telling you all about Joints Creek Golf Club. I've always been up front with you all. Of course, it's gone up and down through the years through different ownerships and superintendents and problems and rebuilds. I've been playing out there for, near 30 years now. It's in the best shape I've ever seen it. My memory ain't so good. Maybe 25 years ago, one of y'all were out there and you can prove me wrong. It's the best deal in golf, though. Call my friends at the Joints Creek Golf Club. The running back market has been reset. Listen, we got a guy getting $19 million a year. That's progress. And I would offer to you, E.T., let me ask you this again. we can reset this narrative once a month, I guess. I don't want to go any deeper than this, but just to kind of reiterate where we're at. The 49ers, ET. This is averages $19 million a year over the 2 years. I'm trying to see what his. It was the offensive player of the year, Christian McCaffrey. I'm trying to see what his overall guaranteed money is. He had zero remaining guaranteed dollars. Base salary 11.8 this year, 12 million in 2025. That all becomes guaranteed. Okay, so that's 33. And then this new 30. Yeah, so 70, roughly 70 million. But let me ask you this question. Nick Bosa or Christian McCaffrey? Which player loss would hurt the 49ers Super Bowl chances more?
Damn, I ain't gonna lie, that's a little tough, man.
Yeah. But they're close to even, right?
Yeah.
I personally, if it were me, and again, we're talking about the 49ers here, not the Jaguars. If you're asking me Josh Allen or, Travis Etienne, I'm sorry, Travis, get well soon. But Christian McCaffrey is the offensive player of the year.
Exactly, yeah.
I think it's Christian McCaffrey. I think he's more valuable than
yes, exactly.
Than Nick Bosa is. Nick Bosa's, by the way, got about 130 guaranteed million coming his way.
Yeah, it's super close, but I'd probably lean McCaffrey.
Yeah, I mean, I would. Anyway, he should be the highest paid. Those 2 years at 19 will raise the ante on the franchise tag. I found it interesting, though. Even Fred Taylor, who was the running back forever, he didn't feel sorry for Najee Davenport not getting that fifth-year option picked up, did he? Remember that?
Yeah.
That surprised me a little bit. Anyway, McCaffrey gets paid, which is certainly nothing too surprising. Tua admitted it yesterday. Yeah, I'm getting a little antsy. I'm not blind to what these other quarterbacks are pulling in. I'm not, quote, not concerned. But, yeah, I'd like a long-term deal done. Who led the National Football League in passing yards last year, gang? Quick show of hands. Tua. Tyreek Hill wants more money already, by the way.
Dang.
See, you can't do that, Tyreek. Tyreek used the old.
The other guys doing it.
He used the Amazon driver metaphor, right? Where he came up with this, hey, man, if I'm an Amazon driver and he's delivering 100 packages and this guy's delivering 65 and the highest paid guy's delivering 100 and whatever. I couldn't get it right. It was so convoluted. Point being, bro, they paid you like you were the top Amazon driver 2 years ago. You got yours. You can't come back already, can you? I mean, he's not threatening to sit out like, say, Brandon Ayuk is. He's not shown up. The Vikings, of course, have Justin Jefferson in the fold now for another 4 years, and their head coach, Kevin O'Connell, said they never thought about trading Jefferson. Stephon Diggs, another receiver in the news this offseason, says he's happy to be a Texan. He threw praise Josh Allen's way in the meantime. And then my favorite story from this morning's football fix would have to be Bill Belichick. You see what old Bill's been up to?
No, back exercise.
Well, he would normally be in the OTAs right now, right? Grinding away on the potential 7 and 8, 8 and 9 season without Tommy Boy. But no, old Bill's been in Croatia, where he met with the prime minister and the president and got a Croatian certificate of nationality.
Yeah.
And then he went to the Croatian national soccer team's 3-0 win over North Macedonia.
My dog enjoying the fruits of his labor.
He later met with the team, put pictures on Twitter. There he is, international savant.
International Bill, what they call him.
Famous Croat, Bill Belichick. That's Football Fix. You're welcome. JackSharks.com and be in the tank this Saturday. Hicken Arrival, more come your way next on The Drill.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
There are different kinds of family.
XL Primetime. Joe C., Matt Hayes, and Leon Searcy.
Like, what is it about us? I mean, why all this friction between us?
One big happy family.
You put on quite a show.
Afternoons 2 to 4.
Is this a test?
On 1010XL. Now you can watch 1010XL shows all day on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Brought to you by MyBookie. Experience Vegas from the comfort of your phone anytime, anywhere. Sign up today. Use promo code 1010XL.
Is your old AC trying to keep up with the Florida heat?
At JTM Comfort Services, they understand the importance of a reliable AC system. That's why they offer financing on qualified repairs and replacements. Don't suffer through another scorching summer. Upgrade now to a new, energy-efficient system. Visit jtmcooling.com to learn more and schedule your consultation. Veteran and family owned.
Your comfort is our name. Call my dad to keep you in the game.
Attention men and women. If you would like to get your hair back, then you need to listen to some of our clients. John in Orange Park.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Call IHRS now at 904-777-IHRS. Find out how to grow your hair back with a free hair and scalp examination. Mike from Bay Meadows.
I finally found the most experienced company who could restore my hair. Now I have hair where I had none before.
Results guaranteed. Diane from Ponte Vedra.
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me. Thick, beautiful hair.
Find out why you're losing your hair and how to grow your hair back. Call 904-777-IHRS for a limited time free hair and scalp examination.
Now my hair will grow for the rest of my life. Thanks, IHRS.
Thank you, IHRS.
Thanks, IHRS, for giving me my hair back.
Hurry, this free examination, normally $199, is yours for free and good only through Sunday. For your free examination, call IHRS at 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Call now.
At Honda, we appreciate all the comparisons to other vehicles. And no matter how many times they compare their vehicles to a Honda, only a Honda is a Honda. Remember, value, quality, safety, there is no substitute. Visit your local Honda dealer now and experience the difference.
Home of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Are you suffering from shoulder pain? If you have clicking and popping in the shoulder joint, persistent pain that intensifies with use, an inability to lift your arm over your head, or a tingling, burning sensation in the shoulder, elbow, or wrist, waiting to see a doctor could make your injury worse. Baptist Health and Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute have innovative and effective treatment options available right now to relieve your pain and restore your mobility. Don't wait. Call 904-JOI-2000.
I'm Patrick Young, inviting you to the Florida SBDC's Network Small Business Success Summit, August 19th and 20th at the Sawgrass Marriott in Ponte Vedra. If you're ready to learn, network, and be inspired, I'll be delivering a keynote message you won't want to miss. Secure your spot today by registering at floridasbdc.org. Hey, there's no time to waste. Right now is the right time. I hope to see you at the Small Business Success Summit in August.
Brackish Vodka, a proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars, is the smoothest local vodka you can find. Made right here in Jacksonville, Florida, 100% from corn, Brackish Vodka is the local gluten-free choice. Brackish Vodka, for those that live life slightly salty, a proud partner of the Jaguars.
Enjoy Brackish Vodka, now available at My Kitchen off Phillips Highway in Bay Meadows.
Hacker here, and I just got back from a 9-day cruise to the Caribbean. Now, I knew I was going to slip off my Awaken 180 program because, hey, I deserve it. I've lost 65 pounds so far. But guess what? My Awaken 180 coach even suggested it and helped me cheat. She showed me how to take a break for 9 days and not put any of the weight back on. I ate all sorts of foods, from fried green tomatoes to frog legs, but the shocking part, I didn't keep going back up for seconds, thirds, or fourths. My body didn't need it, and I really didn't want it. Did I lose weight on vacation? No, I was on a break. But did I gain 10 pounds? No, sir. I didn't gain a single pound because my metabolism is on fire. My body's just doing its thing. If you want a program that works, want coaches that understand real life, do what we all did and call Awaken 180. They've got your back while keeping your front from popping. 844-346-1800 or online at awaken180weightloss.com.
Prosser here. As you may or may not know by now, I did the research and decided to go with Jack's Concrete Coatings for my garage floor. OMG, as the kids would say. I can't begin to tell you how good it looks, how happy we are. We brag on it anytime someone walks in the garage. They had the job finished in 1 day with a lifetime warranty. That's right. As the certified Pintech dealer for North Florida, the only company offering pure polyurea, I can't wait to do my patio deck next. Call 862-2000. That's the number, 862-2000, or jacksconcretecoatings.com.
If you're an experienced, skilled plumber or welder that's MedGas certified and you're tired of working for a company that just doesn't treat you right, Local 234 is the place for you. Their pay is the best in the business. You'll walk away with $35.09 an hour in your pocket. With benefits, that's just over $50 an hour. Local 234 has been around since 1901, and that means something. Visit UA234.com to send your resume. Local 234. Make the right connection.
If you owe the IRS and can't pay, now is the time to call J. David Tax Law. The IRS has resumed their aggressive collections. Don't wait. Call J. David Tax Law, a firm right here in Jacksonville, or visit jdavidtaxlaw.com.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by J. David Tax Law. Jaguar QB Trevor Lawrence appreciates this time of year for setting up the forthcoming season.
Just come training camp, you want to feel like you're on your way to being a well-oiled machine. Obviously, you have work to do, but you want to use this time, maximize it.
The Jaguars enter the 2024 season with a clear need at kicker. Special teams coach Heath Farwell commented on the appeal of Cam Little.
When I worked him out, we loved him, and I just sensed that he was very competitive. I really liked what he was doing.
Almost immediately after the Florida High School Athletic Association voted to permit name, image, and likeness deals for athletes, the first wave of NIL made its way to the First Coast. The Miami-based GLD shop announced a high school NIL deal with Mandarin five-star wide receiver Jamie French Jr. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
At 7:06, it's 71 degrees. Time and temp brought to you by Bueller Air Conditioning. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
Gregor Salto, Buddha, Papayo, Mr. Worldwide, die. Echa pa' allá, todo lo malo echa pa' allá. You know it! Yes, sir! Yeah! Let's go! All right. Hey. Yeah. I got a question for you. Dímelo. What day is it?
It's not. How do you say Tuesday in Spanish? Here, what we gonna call it? We gonna call it a hump day.
¿Qué día es?
Ay.
¿Qué día es?
Oh, papi loco.
Good to be here on a Hump Day Wednesday. Oh, our Lady Gators gave it all they had. Oof. Proud of the girls. Third in the country. Great year. Just came up short. I'll say this, I'm rooting for Texas over Oklahoma. I don't like Oklahoma anymore.
Dang.
Yeah, I don't like them. Played them twice.
Because they beat the Gators?
Yeah, they beat the Gators.
I respect it.
Yeah, I hope they lose. We had a shot, man. We took a lead on their ace, man. We had them 5-2. We just couldn't add to it, and they caught us and ultimately won. I knew when we had to score more. I knew we needed more than 5. And
it's the worst. A walk-off homer is the worst.
And that's a shame.
To accept.
It's a shame, but it's fine. It was a great year. It can't be anything. You can't be bummed. I mean, you can be bummed you lost, but I mean, you got to the final 3. I mean, a tremendous run, and they're young. They're going to be back. So Rothrock was terrific, as good as she can be. That's a heck of a lineup you're facing there. It'll be interesting to see what that Texas freshman who's thrown 2 shutouts does against them. So, but yeah. Anyway, hook 'em horns. Go get them. Go get them, horns. I just don't. I
won't be watching any of that one. You can let me know how it goes.
Yeah, it's like me with the Stanley Cup Finals. I ain't watching that either.
Yeah.
All right, so something happened yesterday, and good social media talker, and
nice.
I'm gonna say it here on the radio, and then
I'm that anti-social media.
But it is the subject of our Dream Finders Homes poll question of the day as well. But Dream Finders Homes is everywhere you want to be, 20+ Jacksonville communities in the best locations. But Pross, I'll sum it up this way. Listen, the FHSAA yesterday approved this NIL in Florida for high school kids.
Right.
Let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
what is the verb for the action verb for sports? In other words, you what sports?
Play.
You play.
Mm-hmm.
When you go to McDonald's as a 16-year-old, what are you doing when you go there and play?
You work.
You work. There's a difference between playing and working, isn't there?
For sure.
Yeah. You lightweights out there, you mamby-pambies who think 15-year-old kids should be paid to play sports in high school are I don't like to, I like to listen to both sides. This is off the chain stupid. I'm sorry. This is the dumbest thing that I have ever heard of in my life. That I'm going to pay a kid. If I'm a company and I pay a kid money to play sports,
he's going to come work after practice.
You know what? I'm not, personally, for me, and a lot of them, get off my yard, old man.
That's
I say,
not it.
With age comes wisdom, my friend.
No,
with
that's
age
not
comes
it.
wisdom.
If
This
people-
is the dumbest, most idiotic thing. And I actually had a couple people on Twitter tell me, oh, well, my kid, he works and he plays sports and he has all this homework. Welcome to life.
Right.
It's good for you.
Correct.
It's good for
Silly.
you.
People, I'll say this.
Are you
'cause
kidding me?
It's another way of saying people like, the world's changed. Not for the better.
Not for the better.
Not for the better.
This is not any better.
This
is stupid.
The lack of just common human core attributes are getting so.
I don't get
so, humility is important.
We play.
You're going to have a miserable. These kids, we are setting up generation for a miserable life.
And then this one other guy tells me, it's really only for the high school stars. Jeff, I've been doing this since 1986, and I did it in college too. So like 82 to 2024. I can count, the number of high school stars on one hand. The guys who move the needle in high school. This is so dumb. And it may not be that big of a deal ultimately. It's a slap in the face to the coaches as well. These poor coaches in this state make nothing. They get a stipend. You know what a stipend is? It's like an extra $2,000. And by the way, can you stay from after school at 2:00 till about 5:00 every day
to play? By the way,
no, I'm talking about the coaches.
And
then go and drive, and then go to each event, and then do this, and then do that. And I mean, I just I don't think it's.
By the way, who's going to pay a high school kid to endorse
That's what I'm
anything?
saying. It's stupid.
It is dumb. By the way, all this does is open up. You think recruiting cheating was ever bad?
Oh yeah.
What's going to happen now when you have the owner of
Garber,
Billy's Pine Tree Company, who's an Arkansas grad, who says, "Here, kid, I'll pay you $2 million a year to play at Jonesboro High, but you got to go to Arkansas."
Sign me up.
And like I said, it's not the biggest deal. It's just amazing to me that anybody could even think that there's a good idea to pay a 16-year-old to play a sport. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard of.
It is totally dumb.
They deserve. What about
do they
free
deserve?
market? What about capital?
It's not free market.
It's not. It's playing.
It's
not a job.
It's
a choice.
Well, the FHSA is so out of touch that they thought they'd be cool with this one, and they're even more out of touch. So but there's this. Here's the reality.
Mm-hmm.
This is what it should open up and allow. If you're a kid and you're active on social media and you have either content or something about your social media that makes it a money maker, then you get to do that. And you can't say, well, you can't use your sport. Now you can use your sport to do that. I'm all for it. But if Target is going to give, Johnny Touchdown, $10,000 a month to play high school football, then we're just dumb.
And again, I'm not gonna. It's to me, it's cut and dried, and like I say, I try to see other people, but I mean, come on, man, come on. My poor kid has to do that. Your kid chooses to do that. Let him work too. So what? It's good for him.
But it's going these kids are going to get paid. I know it's like we say, who's going to pay these kids? They're going to get paid.
What kids though? Seriously, how many kids you think?
I'm not.
You think it's going to be a lot?
I think so. I think it's like
who's going to pay them? Who?
Somebody with some.
No. Well, you got to give me more than
that.
The guy who,
like I said, the guy who's a big Ohio State alum who owns this business.
Well, that's different. That's that's a college NIL. It's not you can call it high school all you want, but I'm saying you're paying for the future service.
Right. It ain't even college. It's a business, man. Like, if you want these studs on this particular school to win this championship, and by the way, it'll funnel into this college, all right, it's going to happen.
And I go back and I think about this, and listen, maybe we're part of the problem. We, years ago, in the late 80s, in the 90s, when I was doing TV full-time and I wanted to do a Friday night high school football show because it was fun, and that got even out of control, quite frankly, because you would constantly get emails and not email, phone calls and letters, now emails from disgruntled parents because their kid didn't get enough airtime.
Right.
Like,
no, it's the entitlement.
It's
Again,
high school.
Take these kids that you're handing money for doing nothing. I got more news for you. Y'all close your ears out there if you're delicate. High school sports is a privilege. It's not your right.
Yeah.
You have to have the talent. Yeah. You should be rewarded for your talent and your work. The guy who doesn't have the talent, doesn't work, doesn't get to play on the team because he doesn't have the talent or the work.
This isn't like college in the respect that the coach is making $12 million too. You know what I mean?
Well, the kid's making more than the teacher. Think about that.
Yeah.
Think we live in a country where a public school football player is going to make more than the math teacher?
Yeah. Well,
boy,
I don't think
got no character.
By the way, you missed that a little bit. Take back public and put in private.
Whatever. That's true too.
Because the rich will get richer. But anyway, sorry. And listen, it was interesting to read some of the comments in our Dreamfinders Homes. I mentioned Dreamfinders Homes. Our poll question of the day: FHSAA agreed to NIL deal for high school athletes in the Sunshine State. Your thoughts? Pick one. Pay kids to play? That was Dan's thing because I keep going to. You play sports. You don't work sports. You play sports. If you want to be great at sports, then you work harder. You play harder. Think it's ridiculous. Good for them. They deserve it. Middle schoolers are next.
No, they are though.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
584 votes at Dan Hicken. The runaway think it's ridiculous. Thank you. Thank you, people. Thank you. 67.5%. Look, I consider myself, I like to listen to both sides. I like to respect. But this is just, what are we doing, peeps? Come on, man. Look, and I'm not surprised by the FHSAA. They've had their heads in the sand they called a high school baseball game for one of our local teams because of rain and didn't let them finish the game that was going to determine who gets to go to the Final Four. That's how stupid they are. So the FHSAA can pound sand. I'm not surprised, and they're just following the other states. And you know what? Feel free to step up, anyone, and say, look, this is just dumb. I'm not going to do it. We're not going to allow this in my state.
By the way, ironically, who's going to win in this? We don't know them. They won't be every names. It's going to be like the individual. Because if you're tailor-made and you can now hand Miles Russell $3 million now.
Yeah.
Because you're going to, he's going to be tailor-made when he's on tour.
Well, he ain't in school, so.
Well, he is.
He's not playing high school sports.
I know he's not playing high school sports, but he's still in he's still, it doesn't matter. I hear what you're saying, but my point is not every Miles Russell is like that.
Yeah.
Now if you're a recruiter for, these agencies, and I know one here locally who's got, a number of these PGA Tour pros, right? Mm-hmm. And he gets them in college.
Yeah.
Basically you wait till their senior year of college, and then you start working and you try and get them under your golf team umbrella.
Mm-hmm.
You now going to have to do that in high school. It's all about scouting probably and tennis might be the same thing. Yonex, big sponsor.
On this program, we highlight a high school kid during the high school year once a week, the Lockett Law High School Report, and I like that. That's a fun thing. The kids like to come in. Do you want us to pay them now?
They're going to start telling us no.
Are they going to tell us no? Because, Big Saul, great kid. He's going to have a huge future. And you know why? Because his mom makes him do things and live the right way. That's what we ought to be concerned with, not what deals I can get when I'm 15 and I'm Joe Cool walking across the what are we doing? Stop. That's just, gosh, Lee. Gee, Willikers. Dreamfinders Homes, Quality Build Homes, you can call your own. Step up your game. Visit DreamFindersHomes.com to find your home. And for a limited time on select move-in ready homes, Dream Finders Homes offering an amazing 3.99% interest rate in year one of your mortgage. Go to DreamFindersHomes.com for more details. I don't want to spend all day on it. I had to get it off my chest.
Listen, I feel you. I was a big part of my 6 o'clock hours, a whole segment there. Same. I turned my,
I just think it's the dumbest thing.
I know. I guess we're reporting that Jamie French has something with wherever.
No, that's not necessarily true. By the way,
I'm just saying that's being just.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that every deal that a major college high school player gets, 95% of them will be greasing the wheel for their college choice. It won't have anything to do with endorsing a product or making an impact.
Now, I don't know if this is true, but I think someone told me that the owner of that company
is Miami.
Is it?
Yeah. The company's in Miami.
I think it's Ohio State owner. The owner of the company is an Ohio State alum.
And
I don't know that.
Well, no,
somebody told me.
Yeah, no, that's what's going to happen here.
That's exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah,
right.
it's I don't know. It's just dumb.
And somebody said, I can't do it. Anyway, let's do trivia. I'll get in a better mood there. I'm sorry, man. I mean, we're 15 years old.
You don't pay high school. Listen, we're off the chains here as a country, man. We've lost all our work ethic, all our accountability. Everybody wants things immediately. Nobody wants to work for anything. It's ridiculous.
Work?
And it might be. I don't know if it's parenting, social media, society in general. But I tell you what, I'm not going to do until they put me in the ground. The world's changed, Jeff. It's not the same as it used to be. Y'all dumb who say that. Yeah. Of course it changed. It's changed throughout time. There are certain basic, human, instinctual, accountable, humble things that you have to be successful.
Yeah.
Because all of this that these 15-year-olds going to get, talk to me when they're 30 and they're working for you and they think the 10 hours they gave you this week was more than enough.
Yeah. Ugh. This is The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
Stevie Beatrice from Beatrice Plumbing here. A lot of plumbing companies say a lot of things. We focus on what customers say. Like who a few weeks ago, Donna, said the entire experience was the best fix-it experience she ever had. Or Chris, whose hot water went out on a Saturday and he thanked us for getting it fixed that night. Because that's the difference when you hire a real plumber. They show up to fix the problem. So next time you need a plumber, remember Beatrice Plumbing. Because real plumbers fix problems real fast.
Certainly facing some interesting economic times, and for me, it's comforting to know my money's in good hands with my guys at ITP Partners. Those are Jacksonville guys. They're taking care of my Jacksonville money. Gang, I'm not an expert when it comes to the economy. I'm not an expert in much. What I do know as I move closer to retirement, my money grows, and that's because of the ITP Partners. That's because of the experts. That's because of Jeff Hartman and Dan Abel and Reed Wingate and Reagan Wright and Chris Bryan. And it's not just me. It's 3 generations of Hickens. It's my friends. It's my family, people that I know. Invest at ITP Partners, and it ain't cookie cutter stuff. They listen. They give us each individualized strategies. Our goals are their priority. Get in the game, guys. It's a great time to start. ITP Partners are always there to help. They'll tell you. They'll navigate. They'll show you how to make your money grow. Chris at ITPPartners.com or call 312-9751, 312-9751. ITP Partners, my financial partners for life.
Attention men and women. If you would like to get your hair back, then you need to listen to some of our clients. John in Orange Park.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Call IHRS now at 904-777-IHRS. Find out how to grow your hair back with a free hair and scalp examination. Mike from Bay Meadows.
I finally found the most experienced company who could restore my hair. Now I have hair where I had none before.
Results guaranteed. Diane from Ponte Vedra.
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me. Thick, beautiful hair.
Find out why you're losing your hair and how to grow your hair back. Call 904-777-IHRS for a limited time free hair and scalp examination.
Now my hair will grow for the rest of my life. Thanks, IHRS.
Thank you, IHRS.
Thanks, IHRS, for giving me my hair back.
Hurry, this free examination, normally $199, is yours for free and good only through Sunday. For your free examination, call IHRS at 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Call now.
Here's Linda Beaver.
Summer starts now at Beaver Toyota and Beaver Chevrolet with our summer sale. It's not sink or swim. We have vehicles for every budget and every need, starting as low as $79.99, and you won't get burnt. We offer 20-year 200,000-mile protection on new and 7-year 100,000-mile protection on used. Plus, we can really cool things off with our 30-day exchange policy. Start the summer off the way you deserve it with our summer sale at Beaver Toyota in St. Augustine or Beaver Chevrolet in Jacksonville. We're here to wow you.
Attention veterans, if you have a VA loan, you need to listen to this, especially if your current rate is higher than 6.5%. Now is the time to take advantage of the federal government's VA Streamlined Refinance Program. With my friends at Loan Pronto, you can. Go to loanpronto.com. Prosser here, and Loan Pronto has fixed rate APRs in the 5s. You can drop your rate now. Lower your payment with no income documentation and no appraisal. Do it at loanpronto.com. Their all-digital platform makes it easy. They can even cover your closing costs. If you need cash now, Loan Pronto can get you up to 100% of your home value. You can pay off all your credit cards or other debt and save as much as $1,000 a month. Call Loan Pronto now at 904-999-1508 or get a 30-second rate quote at loanpronto.com. Ask about streamlined VA loans, no income doc, and no appraisal. Loan Pronto, 999-1508 or loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781, subject to lender approval.
Bueller Air and Plumbing presents Are You Cool?
Our returning champion, a basketball court sweat mopper from Jacksonville, Florida, meet Lewis Cramp.
Great to be back, Merv.
There's only one category left on the board, Lewis. People you can trust to repair your air conditioner. Your 10 seconds starts now.
Well, I'm pretty handy with tools around. Right, so my Uncle Steve used to fix transmissions, so maybe he could... Okay, sorry. I guess just call the guys at Bueller?
That's right, Lewis. The highly trained technicians at Bueller Air and Plumbing have the tools and the experience to service any make and model of home air conditioner to make sure that you are cool.
You sure I can't just have a quick...
Yeah, we're done for today. Stay cooler with Bueller. Visit BuellerAir.com.
New faces on the field for the first time in team.
There are no shortcuts, man.
OTA coverage is brought to you by Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic and Air Conditioning. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Up, quick feet!
On 1010XL. 1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, Get Smart John.
Missed it by that much.
On 1010XL.
You know him, you love him.
This from the text line because, far be it from us old, entitled dudes that, obviously didn't work to be where we are, Dan. This is a little more current. From the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures. Then we'll move on from this.
Yeah.
If you're a parent out there, you go and you work the streets to get your 16-year-old $10,000 a month, knock yourself out.
Mm-hmm.
From the text line, this generation is soft as baby bleep. I played football at Mandarin from 2008 to 2010, back when they were doing 3-a-days, and I'd still have to go work at night being a dishwasher at Sonny's Barbecue.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's how.
And I bet that guy has a great work ethic. And he's out there grinding along.
Right.
All right. Speaking of grinding along, that's what Get Smart John does. He calls us each and every Hump Day Wednesday. TriviaNation.com's own. He's bald. He's beautiful. He's loves that Sauvage like nobody else. He'll dip himself in it at times. You know he's coming when you just get that whiff.
Just get downwind, and you'll have a head start.
Johnny! What's up, Guggen?
Good morning, Guggins. How are you?
Good. Doing well.
Good. Okay. No delay, right? You can hear me?
I hear you fine.
Real time?
Yep.
Okay, excellent. So I have to rant just for a moment about what you're talking about. This high school is just the ridiculousness.
Okay.
So 12 years old, I have a paper out. I mowed lawns.
Mm-hmm.
I worked a part-time job all through high school. It's just crazy. And here we are. I'm going to segue into this because tomorrow is the 80th anniversary of D-Day. You had young men, boys, 16 and 17 years lying about their age to get in to serve the country.
Right.
And it's
to open the door for this generation to, stomp all over everything and spit at the country because, they're not rich at 22.
I will say this. I saw a nice thing there. The surviving members of that, they took to France, right? And they just recently
Yeah.
And a lot of it was kind of neat to see. But that's a good point. Thank you, John.
Right. Yeah. And I say this on this day 19 years ago, I lost my dad. So it's all coming around. So he would just be, anyway, I'm not going to get emotional here. So, and having said that, there's an excellent series called Masters of the Air. It's on Apple TV. That's about the B-17 pilots in Europe, and it's excellent. So if you get an opportunity to watch it, please do.
All right, thanks.
Okay. And you're talking about the USFL. Now, you know I'm crazy about the USFL.
You
the
love your
old
Bulls.
USFL.
You loved your Bulls.
Oh, love the Bulls. So having said that, I'm going to ask you a couple questions. These are bonus questions, by the way. Okay?
Sure.
All right. So the USFL drafted 3 consecutive Heisman Trophy winners.
Okay.
Can you name them?
Was it Herschel and Flutie?
These have to be in order. Yeah, Herschel. Yeah, Herschel was the first. That's correct.
Was Flutie one of them?
And yep, Flutie was the last, and then there's one in between.
Is it
it's
Rogers?
Rozier. Rozier?
Very good.
Yeah. Get that out of here.
Yes. Yes. And had a bonus question. I think I may have asked you guys. It's not at a trivia show, but maybe on this. So some bonus questions with the Bulls. Can you tell me who their head coach was?
Which one? The Bulls?
The Jacksonville Bull.
Was it Lindy?
It was Lindy.
Yeah, Lindy Infante.
Yes, and very good, very good.
Lindy was Lindy was a good man. He was always good to me. Good dude, Lindy Infante. Yep.
Yeah. In fact, I remember an interview when Uncle Dave was talking to him, and he was asking Lindy, he goes, "Hey, you want some of this barbecue?" And I'll never forget. And Lindy said, "No, if I do that, I'll look like you." I'll never forget that in an interview. God bless him.
Yep.
And who was the Bulls general manager?
Fred Bullard, wasn't it? No, that was the owner. It was Zonka, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Zonka.
Yes. Okay. I'm proud of you, boys.
Who do you think he's doing?
Very
with
good.
there, Hick?
Very good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So now we're going to do some real trivia.
Let's do it.
Okay. Going to get you started now with About Time.
About time. It's about time.
What are the official written records of proceedings at a meeting called?
Minutes. Right?
Minutes.
Minutes?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's correct. Disney. What is the name of the princess in the film Aladdin, which also is a shrub with fragrant flowers?
Jasmine.
Very good.
What was the answer?
Jasmine.
Yeah.
Prince Ali.
By the way, I heard you talking.
I had a cat named Jasmine once. Mean as a snake.
I smoked some jasmine one time.
Oh,
it was crazy.
Oh.
No, I'm kidding.
Oh.
he perked up. What?
Oh, my. No, when you guys were talking, when you were all together, the one question you missed last week that Jeff would have gotten, that hair of the dog question, right?
Yes. We told him that this week, by the
Yes.
way. And he goes, "You didn't know that?" I go, "Nope."
That's unbelievable. Yeah, it shocked me. That to me is like, bird and hands worth two in the bush.
Yeah.
It's that common.
Didn't know
Never
it.
heard of it.
Nope.
Right.
Me and he were like,
Yeah. In fact, when I visited my daughter in New York, we actually went to a bar that was called Hair of the Dog.
Perfect.
So, yes. Greek mythology.
Oh, I'm not good at this.
No, you know what? I believe you guys will get this.
All right.
What is the name of the creature with the head of a bull on the body of a man?
Oh, that's the
Centaur?
Centaur.
Yeah,
Centaur.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to read it one more time.
Oh.
Just want you, again, I know sometimes you jump.
Oh, is it a minotaur?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, now I'm all messed up.
All right.
You want me to read it again?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. What is the name of the creature with the head of a bull on the body of a man?
We had it the other way around. We had the head of a man on the body of a bull. The head of a bull on the body of a man?
Oh, we know that.
What? The head of a bull on the body of a man. Greg Norman.
I like that. Is that correct?
I haven't. What are those called? I think that's called Satan, John. We're going to say the devil. Minotaur, I'm going to say.
That's correct.
Thank you. You're welcome, boys.
That was one of those
What is
context
it?
I got it
clues.
right.
Yeah.
Minotaur.
Minotaur?
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you.
Very good.
And a
Animal.
centaur would be the other way
Other way
around.
around.
Vegetables.
Yeah. Minerals. Minotaurs.
Nearly hunted to extinction
Now,
during the 20th
By the way,
century.
if I had gotten NIL in high school, I would have never got that. I'd have stopped trying.
Stop trying.
Yeah.
I'd have gotten rich NIL in high school, dang it. That's where I peaked.
Yep. Yeah, by the way,
Julio
where I
Sugarcane
work
brings
at-
you Jeff Prosser.
I can say, working at a now defunct store chain named JM Fields, I remember getting $2.65 an hour.
You bet.
Yeah.
The Bacardis did go to our house. We probably got a free rum back in the high school days. Maybe that was it.
Ooh. Did they have free tours there too?
The Bacardi kids went to my school. I've never been to a Bacardi plant in my life. I have no idea.
Okay. I remember Anheuser-Busch used to have the tours and then free samples back.
Sure.
I definitely invested in Bacardi.
Yeah.
We all have at some point.
Nearly hunted to extinction during the 20th century. What is the largest animal on Earth?
What?
Largest animal on Earth?
The largest animal on Earth
Nearly hunted to extinction.
is an elephant.
Extinction.
So, and you're talking about
During
land animal. We're not talking
the
about
20th century.
huh? We're not talking about
Oh,
fish
you want me to say okay?
or mammal.
We'll say mammal.
All right. Well, then it's
Say
going to be
mammal.
some sort
Okay.
of whale.
Got to
then.
be a whale.
Yeah, it's going to be a whale. Is it like the which whale?
Is it the blue whale?
Orca? Blue
No,
whale?
those are it could be the blue whale. It's not orca. That's not big enough. They said
No,
the
yeah, it ain't
largest.
big
I
enough.
thought the largest, to be honest with you, was the sperm whale, but I don't remember that ever
You
being.
know what? That might. I don't know.
I like the blue one.
It's either the.
Because we-
or what about the humpback whale? Wasn't that in the news at some point? What years did you say was the problem? John?
No, I didn't say. I said
nearly
hunted to extinction during the 20th century. What is the largest
I bet you it's the
mammal
humpback whale, man.
on Earth?
Do we have to include humpback? Can we just say a whale? Or we got to be that specific?
You want something
No, you
specific?
have to be specific.
All right.
You do.
It's
you do
definitely
have
one.
to be
It's definitely one of
specific.
those three. I didn't think the humpback whale was the biggest, but I seem to remember some sort of humpback whale.
In the news or something?
Not just just like the spotted owl or the bald eagle. I just.
All right.
But I could be confusing that
As
too.
they said, extinction.
All right. Run with it.
You know what? It's got to be. What was hunted though? What do we hunt whale for? The blubber.
Blubber.
Which one though? What kind of whale, man?
Yeah.
Let's go humpback whale.
Yeah.
Blue whale.
Damn it!
Ah.
I knew the humpback whale was big. That's a terrible answer. That's on me. Damn you, Minotaur. I thought for a second there like a high school athlete and thought I was more than I was. My bad.
Oh, sports.
Sports.
Bill Walton helped which West Coast team win their first NBA championship in 1977?
E, get that one.
Them Trailblazers.
Attaboy.
Shout
Yes. By the way, that question was written before he passed away. So, but yes, good job. Italian cities.
Italian cities.
In 2003, a campaign was launched to change the name of which Sicilian town associated with the mafia due to U.S. pop culture.
Oh God, Palermo.
That sounds right. I don't know. I haven't even seen The Godfather for pizza. I mean, I have years ago, and I only saw the first one. This got to be Godfather related, right?
I'm trying to. Yeah.
Where were they? Where did he go? Do you know what city he went to? Did he go to Paparazzi?
Yeah, he was in Italy, and they blew up the car.
I think it's Palermo. Palermo at least it registers with me, but I don't know. What about Napoli?
Can you read it one more time?
Yes. In 2003, a campaign was launched to change the name of which Sicilian town associated with the mafia due to U.S. pop culture.
Okay, what's the name of the Sopranos? That's about Sopranos time. Pop culture, right? This isn't going to be This isn't going to be Godfather. That's back in the 70s. So isn't that about when Soprano? What was there? Where were they? Hoboken?
Yeah.
Did it have a Italian name?
Jersey.
The city? No, I could be going down the wrong path here.
Yeah. I don't know, bro. Let's just guess one and move on.
All right.
It's probably something that.
It's got. I don't think it's Godfather related. I think.
No.
I think it's some.
Let's say Palermo.
Palermo.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Did we have one of the mafiosos that was known as the blank of blank or the no? All right, we'll go Palermo. It's wrong.
Okay, let me just give you a hint. It was Godfather related. Do you remember their last name? The family's last name
Corleone.
in The Godfather.
Oh,
Corleone.
That's it.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. We were thinking kind of in the wrong direction. It's a name of a person, not a name of a city.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah,
Fair.
That's okay.
I don't
That's
remember
okay.
that movement
that was
at
fair.
all in 04.
Yeah.
Do you?
No.
Yeah.
All right. So before we do this, everybody was singing to this tune last night.
Okay.
An oldie but a goodie.
Oh, I
so
love oldies.
for your audio clue,
Yeah.
let it play for a little bit
All
there
right.
because it's got a good.
Let it breathe.
Yeah, let it breathe.
Oh, yeah. I love this one.
Dang.
Oh, I love this song.
Hey, beat Shazam.
Yeah. I've been walking these streets so long. Come on, Jeff. Singing the same old song. I know every crack in these dirty sidewalks of Broadway.
Yeah.
Take it easy.
Nah, nephew don't know this.
Where
Who is
hustle's
this,
the
like
name
Neil
of the
Diamond, maybe?
game. Glenn Campbell, baby.
Like, oh yeah, I knew that.
And nice guys get washed away like the snow and the rain. There's gonna be a load of compromising, my brother. There's been a load of compromise on the road to my horizon. It's the hard part.
I don't know.
I'm gonna be where the lights are shining on me.
It's a rhinestone cowboy, baby.
Like a rhinestone cowboy.
Ba-bam, bam. Wow, that's enough.
All right, we let it breathe.
You got it.
Did we answer every question?
You did.
All right. What
Yeah.
year was that,
Very
Johnny?
good.
You know that?
Was it 75?
I'd
It was
say-
75 or 76, I would say.
I'd say early 70s. 75. Very good, Johnny.
God didn't make
Okay.
little green apples.
That's a different one.
I know, but that's Glenn
Isn't
Campbell,
that a
isn't it?
Great sing.
I don't think so.
Glenn Campbell.
That's
yeah.
Glenn
that Glenn
Campbell.
Campbell?
It was
Yeah.
Glenn Campbell,
Oh,
yeah.
that's an
Yeah,
upset
you
of the.
said it. I heard you say it.
That'll be the upset of 2024 right there. I got a Glenn Campbell past the. What's your guy's name?
Yeah.
Oshevsky. What? Igorevsky. What's his name?
Shesterkin.
There we go.
Hey, E, did you like that song?
It's
That's
all right.
Did you
terrible.
like
That's
it?
a terrible
It's
song.
all right.
E.
All right.
Don't let him peer pressure you. Rhinestone Cowboy sucks.
Little Green Apples recorded by
Doesn't
Roger Miller.
It's not?
O.C. Smith and Patty Page won Grammy
What
Awards
year?
in 1968 for Song of the
Okay,
Year and Best Country Song.
give me 1975 when Glenn Campbell actually sang that song though. In fairness.
Well, yeah, but this was these
Well,
guys.
but did he
got
sing the song? You
Oh.
were saying he didn't sing the song at
No,
all.
I said he.
Oh,
That's
okay.
not who I know
All right.
singing it.
I got you.
I think.
I
that's
think
a-
you do know that I think you know the Glenn Campbell version. I believe it's like early 70s. I don't think you heard the other version. And I could be wrong. I'm not going to tell you what you've heard. Let's keep going. I guess this is one of those crazy ones where you're both right. I
Yeah.
guess
I think it's a stick saving a beauty.
that may be true. Of course, we can
Okay.
say that
All
about
right, we
a
got
lot
time
of
for a couple more, Johnny. Go ahead.
Okay. B brands. That's be like boy.
Be like boy.
Which alliterative children's shoe brand dates back to a comic strip character with a dog named Tig?
Yeah.
and
He plays for the
sister
Jags.
named
Here's
Mary
Buster
Jane.
Brown. He lives in a shoe.
Yes.
Here's his dog Tig. He lives in there too. You like that, E?
Very
no,
good.
That wasn't it. You got to keep it on.
Detective Larry has texted in that his first ever song he performed, we've seen him do the national anthem at
Yes.
Guns N' Roses, was in a fifth grade talent show,
Uh-huh.
Rhinestone Cowboy.
Ooh, I'd like to see. I'd like to see the video of
Yeah.
Detective Larry against E from
Or-
R.M. Patterson singing "My Heart
Or
Will
I'd like
Go
to
On."
see Detective Larry call in on the hotline this morning and sing Rhinestone Cowboy.
He can do that. He can do that.
Yeah. I wonder and if he had a big fro back then, too. I'd love to know that. Okay. Travel and tourism.
Travel and tourism.
In 2020, which worldwide network of vacation resorts specializing in all-inclusive holidays celebrated its 60th anniversary?
Is that Sandals?
That's
too long.
what's the other one? It's that before that has a more kind of risque connotation. It's
what
was it?
You know this.
Yeah, I know. It's not Sandals. It's more of an adult sounding. Read the question again, John.
In 2020, which worldwide network of vacation resorts specializing in all-inclusive holidays celebrated its 60th anniversary?
Yeah, it's not necessarily adult. It's what's the thing? It's the oh God, what's the cliche? Club Med. This ain't Club Med.
There you go.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Very good. Very
I
good.
remember from training
Yes,
camp.
one
This ain't
more?
Club Med.
That was TC.
That's how I got to that answer.
Thank you, TC. One more.
Very good. Okay, science.
Damn it.
Also known as sodium bicarbonate, what powder has the chemical compound of NaHCD2?
Sodium bicarbonate is salt.
Yes. What powder? No. You definitely know this.
Rock salt. What did he say? What was it called?
Also known as sodium bicarbonate, what powder has the chemical compound of NaHCD2?
A BC powder.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
If he don't know, I don't know.
Sodium bicarbonate. It seems like you should find
I
the
thought
other.
I was happy saying it was salt. I was pretty pumped about that.
I know you were. That's NaCl. I do know that much. We don't know. Go ahead.
What is it?
Baking soda.
Get him out of here. Get him out of
I
here. Good
did-
question, Johnny. Thank you, buddy.
I stand with BC powder.
All right, guys.
Thank you,
See ya.
Johnny. That is Get Smart John today.
sure is.
We'll come back with a 10-minute drill, hit some of the sports headlines. You're listening to The Drill on Beatro's Plumbing Wednesday.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
Believe in miracles.
My mom and dad used to tell me, hey, you're a miracle baby for a reason. You're going to do awesome, great things. When you hear that over and over again, do you know what happens? You believe it.
First to take the field, the Gator.
1010XL.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Price, I'm thinking about changing my name.
Again? You're already the media mogul, the straw that stirs the drink, the Duke of Pablo Bay. Now what?
Refer to me as Dreamfinders Danny Hicken.
What in the blazes? Is this a cash grab?
No, it's just that I believe so much in Dreamfinders Homes. 20 locations in Northeast Florida, official home builder of Jags and Gators. Great opportunity for first-time homeowners.
All right. Dreamfinders Danny it is.
Did I mention the lowest interest rates you can find? Visit dreamfindershomes.com. Now let Dreamfinders Danny celebrate through the majesty of song. Dreamfinders,
Oh, brother.
I believe they will build
Make it
your
stop.
home just right.
This is Hayes Carlion for QC Kinetics. Are you not able to enjoy this summer as much as you want because of joint pain? Well, give my friends at QC Kinetics a call at 904-274-5522 for a free consultation. They're serving the Jacksonville area with locations in Mandarin and Ponte Vedra Beach. QC Kinetics is the nation's leader in regenerative medicine. I'm talking lasting joint pain relief with no surgery, no drugs, and no downtime. QC Kinetics advanced treatments harness your own body's ability to restore and repair damaged joint tissue so you can walk, run, hike, play golf, move again, pain-free. Their advanced protocols have enabled tens of thousands of patients to reclaim their mobility. Stop putting it off. Take action now and live your best life again. Call QC Kinetics now for a free consultation, 904-274-5522 in Mandarin and Ponte Vedra. That is QC Kinetics.
Comes to insurance, I think the same way. We pay lots of money monthly, so if something happens, we need you to be there, and that's what the Kaproskis do. Craig and Chris take care of all of our insurance needs, and when I say take care, I mean it. It's called customer service, and in this day and age, when you find somebody who believes in customer service like you do, you appreciate them, and that's why I appreciate the Kaproskis. If something happens, if I call Craig or Chris, they call me right back, or they answer the phone, but they get right back to you. And, you know, that's important, whether it's homeowners, auto, flood, boat insurance. The Kaproskis are there for your time of need. And the reason I know this is because, well, we use them. My son uses them. My daughters use them. Get an insurance checkup today. Craig.Kaproski at Goosehead.com. Craig.Kaproski, Koproski at Goosehead.com, or call 478-8422. That's 478-8422.
Did you know a metal roof from Prime Roofing will last 2 to 3 times longer than a shingle roof? If you want a better roof, think metal. Think Prime Roofing. Schedule your free estimate today at primeroofingfl.com. That's primeroofingfl.com.
Nothing has a 10-year warranty except for a new AC unit from Vons. V-O-N-S. Vons Amazing 10. This is legit. A full 10-year warranty. It covers parts, labor, and refrigerant. That's an unmatched commitment they make to their customers, while others will charge extra for weekend and same-day emergencies. Not at Vons. No extra charges. Just great service when you need it, whether your unit needs to be repaired or replaced. Remember, if your AC won't turn on, just call Vons.
Baloo here for Smunez Vision. Why Smunez Vision? Well, I've been with Dr. Neil Smunez now since I got back to Jacksonville in 2006. 37 years of experience he has. Smunez Vision is a family organization that focuses on personal high-quality medical and surgical eye care. Dr. Catherine Smunez is fellowship-trained in cornea and cataract surgery and all refractive surgery. Combined, that's 30 years plus in laser eye surgery. Visit SmunezVision.com today. Care you can see.
It's all about the beautiful game. The Sporting Jacks Soccer Hour. From national teams to youth soccer on the First Coast. Join Cole Pepper, Mauricio Ruiz, and Becky Burley for Soccer Talk. Monday evenings on 10:10 a.m.
Yeah. E to the T here, and the NBA playoffs are heating up, and it's the perfect time to elevate your game with MyBookie. With MyBookie, you can bet from anywhere, anytime, so you'll never miss a shot to cash in or cash out. What MyBookie has to offer? Let me tell you. Early cash outs, daily odds boosts, quick bet settlements, live game lines, and some. All you have to do is head over to MyBookie and use promo code 1010XL. That's right. Use promo code 1010XL to get you that special bonus deposit. I'm telling you, MyBookie trying to hook you up. Bet anything, anytime, anywhere with MyBookie. Come on, somebody.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
Men, if you're suffering from erectile dysfunction or PE, Prime Men's Medical Center will get your sex life back in just one visit. Their painless, breakthrough medical treatments eliminate ED and PE. Here's a specialist in men's health.
I'm Dr. Simovitz. Have Viagra or Cialis let you down? Prime Men's Medical Center offers the most effective treatments that eliminate ED and PE, with men lasting longer than ever. 98% of patients see instant results on their first visit.
Prime Men's Medical Center's breakthrough treatments will restore your sex life regardless of age or medical history. Your consultation and first treatment are free. Plus, you'll see instant results in the office. Plus, qualified patients will have their testosterone checked free. Call 904-902-8222. 904-902-8222. To regain your sex life in just one visit, call now. 904-902-8222.
Hey guys, this is David Garrard, and I want to tell you about Clearwater Irrigation. They put my new sprinkler system in my new home at Jack's Beach, and I couldn't be happier. Oh, hey John.
What's up, Dave? You know what this means. You're gonna have to sing.
Man, I can't sing.
Then you'll fit right in, buddy. Clearwater Irrigation. We can't sing a lick, but we sure are good at sprinklers. Hit it, Dave.
And drainage too.
ClearwaterJacks.com.
When persistent plumbing problems leave you feeling flushed, don't panic. Call Roland Reish, the one-stop solution for any plumbing problem, residential or commercial. No matter how complex the work, Roland Reish quotes all pricing in advance, so your only surprise is how quickly they'll solve your issue. Whether your pipes are doing a water ballet or you need to hydrojet the whole system, always use Roland Reish Plumbing at plumbingjacksonville.com.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
All right, welcome back to the program. Good morning, Jacksonville. It's 7:54. Let me ask you a question, E. And everybody has these lists of the quarterbacks, right?
Let's go.
If I asked you, all right, E, Trevor, where do Trevor, a little disappointed, whatever last year, for whatever reasons. We've been over it a million times. But in the ranking, in the pantheon of rankings of the NFL quarterbacks, where are we going to put Trev? Where are you putting Trevor? Lawrence, we know you have Mahomes at 1. I could go through the quarterbacks. I know, but where would you roughly give me within like a 3 spot of where you would have him?
Like 12 to 15.
Okay.
I go 10.
Okay. So you
could go as high as 5, and I don't think much lower than 15.
You think
based on how he plays this year? I mean, I don't mean right now. Right now he sits there, but it was a whole year ago that he was like 6th, like almost unanimously.
Yeah. Was he 6th?
Yeah, 6th or 7th, almost unanimously. He was coming off the 4,000-yard passing year. He had his year in 2022 was almost exactly like C.J. Stroud's year this year.
Yeah.
So he was getting the same kind of love that C.J. Stroud is getting now.
I would say in the 10 to 15 range, I'd be fine with. So anyway,
by the way, that's plenty good enough to win a Super Bowl.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah. Anyway, Chris Sims has done his top 40, and we've gone through.
Is it complete now?
No, we've gone through start at number 40. Jarrett Stidham, Chew at 39, a little low.
That's
Kenny
way
Pickett,
low.
38.
Disrespectful.
Joe Flacco, Jacoby Brissett, Jameis Winston, Bryce Young, Sam Darnold, Anthony Richardson at 32. Ryan Tannehill, J.J. McCarthy, Bo Nix, Jaden Daniels, Michael Penix at 27.
It's kind of silly to put rookies in there.
It is, but he does them all.
Gardner Minshew is crazy.
I guess he's just projecting, though. Will Levis, Justin Fields, Deshaun Watson, 24. Daniel Jones, 23. We're in the starter
Daniel
territory.
Jones is better than Deshaun Watson. Is that what I just heard?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Derek Carr, 22. Russell Wilson, 21. Caleb Williams, 20, so he thinks he's going to be pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Geno Smith, 19. Tua, 18.
Brock
Purdy, 17. Kyler Murray, 16. Baker Mayfield, 15. Aaron Rodgers, 14. Jordan Love, 13. Kirk Cousins, 12. Trevor, 11.
Yeah.
So
10.
And I think if you get him in, my point is, too, on this, because we sit there and go, what? Well, if you get him in that 5, within a 5 range.
That's pretty close. 5 to 15, I think, is the range. Right now, he's a little below the midway point based on how he did last year.
Yeah.
Last year, he'd have been a little above that midway point.
I would put him in 10 to 15, and that'd be fine. Probably closer.
And I could make an argument to get him in before 10 if I was just strictly going down the list. But again, he right now, though, unfortunately, is in a bowl of similar. Yeah. He's in a bowl of similar with about 8 other guys that you feel you could win. I mean, do you feel like any better that you could win a Super Bowl with Trevor Lawrence than Kirk Cousins?
Yeah, right.
You do? Right, they're about the same. Yeah. Or Jared Goff or...
I will say this, though. I will say this about our friend Denny Thompson who comes in on Fridays. He's right about one thing, boy.
He's the whisperer. Oh, bless you.
Brock Purdy does not get any love. 17th on this one. PFF has 13th. I mean...
Where did PFF have Trevor?
12th.
12, yeah. So that's where he is.
Lawrence has shown flashes.
Yeah, I remember. But PFF's 25 under 25.
Mm-hmm.
He was ahead of Stroud, and
yeah.
So to each his own, I guess.
Yeah. Well, C.J. Stroud's the hot guy this year, just like Trevor was last year.
That's
So
fair.
we'll see
and he
what
played
he does.
great.
Yeah,
he played good. But he didn't. He's not home. I just again, it's just kind of it's the times I do it too. We all do. You overreact to something.
Yeah.
Anthony Edwards goes off. He's the best thing ever. They're going to win the NBA. It doesn't matter. It just varies from sport to sport. Obviously, your team will be a seller. Mine will be a buyer. I read a column yesterday about as MLB gets to the midway point and approaches the trade deadline, and it just brought up a frustration that I've had for years. And I understand why it exists, but it's still frustrating.
Yes.
If you're a buyer, why can't you buy now? Right? Why can't you buy in June? But you don't.
The Padres did.
But you don't very often.
Oh,
Usually you wait close to the And I think that's on the seller. They got to make sure. They're way. Some teams aren't going to give up yet.
Yeah, the dead and buried Mets are only 2 games out of the stupid wild card.
Right, and the Braves, at like the year, they could have been a seller when they lost Acuna.
They were sub 500,
and they still went and said, all right, we'll be a buyer.
Yeah.
So I know that's why, but I say this because, there are holes on contending teams' rosters. I'm sure the Orioles would love to go ahead and make a deal now. I'm sure the Braves would love to go ahead and make – and other than small ones, saw the Braves picked up Brian Anderson. I remember when he used to be good, but I'm not impressed as I look at the recent history. Remember him for the Marlins?
Who?
Brian Anderson.
Yeah, it's a nice pickup.
Yeah, he's
if he can find it. He's lost
not been good the last couple of years. But, I mean, it's right. What do you got to lose?
I was listening to – because I'm a sick
Did you have that Zach Short guy at one point, or what's his name? He's terrible. Why did
Yeah.
we sign him?
I don't know. You also, I thought you signed.
Send my kid up to play for him.
You had Guillorme, you had Short, and then
Guillorme's gone.
and then Wendell. Didn't you have Wendell too, or no? Did you
Yeah,
not sign Wendell?
no, maybe for. I don't know.
I was listening to the Mets. I was watching the Mets last night.
Good for you.
That's
They got
who
to
I am.
win.
Yeah, they did. They held on as usual. But
I love how he just said we're only 2 games back of the wild card.
No, I said that only. I said the dead and buried Mets are only 2 games back of the wild card.
Well, maybe
because
it'll
of
work for you.
stupid
We had a fake
No.
funeral one year.
No, it's not.
So you believe it.
Yeah, they're
I
they're
didn't
no
believe it.
good.
I was trying to inspire.
But anyway, Keith and Gary were talking about the Mets, and they're playing Washington, and Jacob Young came up, right?
Okay.
Ponte Vedra's own Florida
Okay.
Gator.
Yeah. Okay.
And so Keith was like, man.
He plays for the Nats.
Yeah. They were playing the Nats.
He's in the bigs already?
Oh, yeah. He's doing great.
Wasn't he just at Florida? Couple 3 years ago? I mean, boy, they get him up quick now, huh?
Yeah, you're 22.
I had this, and I'll let you finish, but it's a niche baseball comment here. I went to the Shrimp last week, and Mr. P was with me, and we are just kind of explaining the difference between AAA and AA, and how like really good players don't spend much time at AAA.
That's right.
You know, AAA is better than AA because you got a bunch of guys with hundreds of games of major league experience, but the stars you don't see as much in AAA as you do AA.
Well, anyway, so Keith is like, they're talking about Young, and Gary's like, went to the University of Florida, and Keith goes, man, those guys got there's a lot of University of Florida players in the big leagues. They're everywhere.
Yeah.
And Gary goes, yeah, and Keith goes, have they won a national title? And I knew the research boys are going at it, and I knew, of course, I'm like, 2017, 2017. He goes, golly. And then it struck me, and I missed this, and I should have gotten this, but the Mets currently have 3 Gators on their roster.
The University of Florida right now has by a mile the most MLB players in their history.
Oh, yeah. Do you know who the 3 are on the Mets roster?
On the Mets?
Yeah.
I know you got Bader, right? Isn't he on your team? And then you probably
Bader the Gator.
You probably got a couple of Alonso, obviously.
Alonso.
And then you must have a reliever, probably.
30-year-old Danny Young.
I don't even know he's a Gator.
Boynton Beach, Florida. Yeah.
How many Gators are in the league right now? 12, 15?
I don't know.
I mean, they're all over the place, man. And there's more coming, by the way. The Waldrop from last year's Florida team will pitch for the Braves at the major league level
Well,
this
the
year.
start of 2023, a nation-leading 10 Gators were found on MLB rosters across the 30 teams, tied for first nationally with Vanderbilt. But since that time, like Danny Young has been called up. So there are other guys who are up and down and all around.
Cool.
So, yeah, in fact, it's Bader. Well, Zunino. Didn't Zunino retire?
I would think
Zunino retired. Brady Singer, Pete Alonso, Dalton Guthrie was up, A.J. Puck, Jonathan India, DeSclafani, Dane Dunning from right here in Clay County. Shout out. Kirby Snead, all those guys.
What happened to the 2 big right-hand, Faedo and the other big right-hander? Where are they?
I think he's with the Tigers.
I thought he was.
Yeah.
And who's the other big right-hander who went ahead of Faedo?
Not Kowar.
Yeah, where's he?
Kowar had some. He got. Well, you had him. You traded him.
We
Remember? Did. Yeah, you had him for a short time.
Oh yeah. But I don't know where he is. He's not hadn't made the majors, has he?
I
don't think he pitched for us, did he?
He traded him to the Mariners. I don't think he pitched for the guys. But anyway, it was just interesting hearing my pro guys talk about my college guys, and I thought that was kind of cool.
I found a high school athlete that I will gladly give some NIL money.
Okay.
She's Lily Johannes, though, and the 16-year-old scored for the U.S. women's national team last night against South Korea.
Yeah.
So if you're a high school kid and you can step up and perform at the very highest level of the sport in the entire world, then okay, maybe you do deserve a little compensation.
3-1 for the Tigers this year.
And by the way, we're not because I can see if you catch snippets of our conversation about NIL. Trust me, I don't want to go back down there.
Please.
We're not blaming the high school athletes. We are saying what the effect on the athletes will be. We're not saying that's their attitude right now. It's certainly more of that than it was, but these are adults and businesses that are making this happen, not the kids. They didn't have that power. So, but yeah, Lily Johannes, a 16-year-old, scored last night for the women's national team.
My friend Mark Lowry reminding me, Mark Lowry from golf-t-repair.com. Glenn Campbell was the opening act for the 1995 national championship in Arizona.
Wow.
You remember that? I didn't remember that.
1995?
Gators, Nebraska.
All right. I don't remember that. No, I didn't go to that game. You went to that game, didn't
Oh,
you?
Yeah, that was that was not good.
I consider you to be a really good, knowledgeable sports fan, and
Thank
so
you,
I ask questions like this sometimes with the risk of it being a real short exercise. But I just got to play some name recognition for you. Do you know who Sammy Valimaki is?
Sammy Valimaki?
Sammy Valimaki.
No.
What about Chandler Phillips? You know who Chandler Phillips is?
Sure don't.
No. What about Mark Hubbard and Lee Hodges? You heard of them?
Old mother's boy.
Right.
Mark. We've talked about him. Are they golfers? Were they golfers?
Not just golfers, Dan.
Yeah.
These four are among the 90 PGA Tour golfers that have already made over $1 million this year.
Mark Hubbard has?
Mark Hubbard, never mind. Sammy Valimaki? Say
boy.
what? Who?
Not a boy, Sammy.
Chandler Phillips? Didn't he play basketball in Florida?
Chandler made $1 million, huh?
These guys have made $1 million already this year. That's not the story anymore. $1 million isn't what it used to be, Dan.
Yeah.
Did you know who Justin Lauer is, by the way? Could I have thrown you that one?
No.
I should have said him first. Almost did. He's the last guy to make $1 million. We got another, 7 guys that have made over 900,000. So it's just a matter of time. Each and every year brings, new records for the money pocketed. But no, what I really looked at here, which was amazing to me, and we wonder why, why wouldn't you just take that $160 million or whatever? And I imagine when the story really comes out, those numbers are going to be a little inflated from Liv.
Okay.
I don't believe everybody, like Sergio Garcia ain't getting $110 million. I don't believe that. I don't know what they're paying all these guys.
Yeah.
And by the way, we've also said, and it came out during the court hearings, that they're just getting paid off of, they don't get paid for actually winning the tournament. It just comes off of their salary.
Right.
But you want to know why?
But in fairness, the Liv is the reason why Mark Hubbard got $1 million.
Fair enough.
Yeah, because they upped the antes.
We were trending that way, but fair enough.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's about have we really? Do you know how much money Scott Scheffler's made already this year?
Scotty Scheffler. Yeah, we saw that.
$20 million already.
Yeah.
With 4 victories.
I'd like him to get about 3.5 more this weekend.
I know you
I got him in my.
That'd be bad.
Yeah.
Scheffler's could be on his way to a $100 million payday this year.
Ooh.
So, tell me where the shorts and one-man band on the patio league is going to be making that this year. All I'm going to get from the Live this year is another lecture from Phil Can't Make a Cut Mickelson. I mean, that's the only thing I'm getting from the Live is some high and mighty platitudes of telling everyone how it should and would be.
That's fair.
Scheffler's made $20 million already. He might make $100 million. Remember we looked at that thing, what would Tiger have made?
Yeah.
It was $97 million.
Yeah.
So let's say he won't make. But now that what's the FedEx Cup? What's it pay, $30 million now? What's it up to?
It's a lot.
Right?
Tiger was bopping around Pinehurst getting ready to make a run at the Open.
Sure he is.
Hey, we got a lot to go. I'm going to tell on this date in history.
Okay.
We had a number 1 pick in a major sport, so you can kind of figure that out. That happened back in 1990. Now you know who it is. And we'll tell a story about that and more coming up here.
I do know who it is.
We're rocking and rolling on a hump day. ¿Qué día es?
It's a Beatros Plumbing Wednesday, now hiring commercial plumbers as well. Go to beatrosplumbing.com.
Miraculous? Miraculous?
Yeah, Miraculous.
Miraculous,
for sure.
yeah.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
I think we're ready for a tournament.
We are so flipping good.
Attention, Googans. Come drive, drop, and dink with The Drill Friday, June 14th.
That's our first tournament.
At the Fruit Cove Recreation Club. Cash prizes, free swag, beginner's clinic, and Jeff E.T. and I in an exhibition match.
It looks so easy.
Go to thefruitcove.com and click on the 1010 flyer. To sign up your men's, women's, or mixed team, that's thefruitcove.com.
We are so good at pickleball.
Sponsored by good friends at Injury Care Centers and Renewal by Anderson Windows and Doors.
Now you can watch 1010XL shows all day on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Brought to you by MyBookie. Experience Vegas from the comfort of your phone anytime, anywhere. Sign up today. Use promo code 1010XL.
Hey, Rhino Shields, beautiful durable coatings. That's right, you heard me right. Beautiful and durable. Never chip, crack, or peel. They back that up with a 25-year warranty. That's why you need to stop paying for exterior paint that does not protect your home or business like Rhino Shield, man. No mold, no mildew, no algae growth, no water intrusion from all these crazy storms we get in Northeast Florida. fights assault corrosion, Class A fire rating, saves you thousands compared to the cost of repainting. 0% financing, low pricing up to 25% off. Gang, it's never been easier to paint your home with the Rhino Shield. Hick, I hear you. What do I do? Here's what you do. Get that free estimate today at rhinoshieldjax.com. That's rhinoshieldjax.com. They'll steer you through. You'll have your house painted in time for the summer, and you will enjoy.
Attention men and women. If you would like to get your hair back, then you need to listen to some of our clients. John in Orange Park.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Call IHRS now at 904-777-IHRS. Find out how to grow your hair back with a free hair and scalp examination. Mike from Bay Meadows.
I finally found the most experienced company who could restore my hair. Now I have hair where I had none before.
Results guaranteed. Diane from Ponte Vedra.
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me. Thick, beautiful hair.
Find out why you're losing your hair and how to grow your hair back. Call 904-777-IHRS for a limited time free hair and scalp examination.
Now my hair will grow for the rest of my life. Thanks, IHRS.
Thank you, IHRS.
Thanks, IHRS, for giving me my hair back.
Hurry, this free examination, normally $199, is yours for free and good only through Sunday. For your free examination, call IHRS at 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Call now.
Bueller Air and Plumbing presents Are You Cool?
Our returning champion, a basketball court sweat mopper from Jacksonville, Florida, meet Lewis Cramp.
Great to be back, Merv.
There's only one category left on the board, Lewis. People you can trust to repair your air conditioner. Your 10 seconds starts now.
Well, I'm pretty handy with tools around. Right, so my Uncle Steve used to fix transmissions, so maybe he could... Okay, sorry. I guess just call the guys at Bueller?
That's right, Lewis. The highly trained technicians at Bueller Air and Plumbing have the tools and the experience to service any make and model of home air conditioner to make sure that you are cool.
You sure I can't just have a quick...
Yeah, we're done for today. Stay cooler with Bueller. Visit BuellerAir.com.
This is Dr. George Bari inviting you to look online at BariOrthopedics.com for the latest in medical advancements when it comes to getting you back to full joint health. After studying under Dr. James Andrews, I know proper diagnosis is the first key to treatment, and educating the patient is the fastest path to recovery. Whether it's chronic back pain, nagging arthritis, or necessary joint replacement, we're here to serve you in the best possible way. We are Bari Orthopedics, and online at BariOrthopedics.com.
Find out more at BariOrthopedics.com. That's BAHRI Orthopedics.com.
Home of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
I'm sure many of you guys feel like you wish you could be as fit as you were in your 20s. The dad bod is really tough to shed. I'm Dr. Lance Snyder, and I did something about it through Dr. Rappaport at the Jax Aesthetic Center. I'm active, I played college sports, and I still work out a few times a week. Nothing worked. As a doctor and a dad, I want to be around as long as possible and feel good about my body. Dr. Rappaport put together a personalized treatment plan that worked. It was easy for me to make appointments, get to those appointments, and get back to work in time. I also recommend the Imsella chair for any urinary issues or ED. Dr. Rappaport has state-of-the-art treatment options for men. And the M-Sculpt Neo is an abs blast. 20,000 crunches in 30 minutes. Give yourself your own gift this Father's Day at the Jax Aesthetic Center. Build muscle and lose fat. Call or text today, 904-808-2455. That's 904-808-2455. You won't be sorry.
Brackish Vodka, a proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars, is the smoothest local vodka you can find. Made right here in Jacksonville, Florida, 100% from corn, Brackish Vodka is the local gluten-free choice. Brackish Vodka, for those that live life slightly salty, a proud partner of the Jaguars.
Enjoy a pour of Brackish Vodka next time you're at Island Wing Company in Bartram Park.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. Trevor Lawrence at Jags OTAs sounded off on taking ownership of the offense.
I think just owning the offense more and more every year is the key, and it's going to help me get better and have a really good grasp of what we're doing, what we're trying to do. I feel like I'm really in sync with the staff.
Fresh from defeating Oklahoma State on Monday, Florida Gator baseball times and dates for its Super Regional against Clemson was announced Tuesday morning. Game 1 is Saturday at 2 p.m. Game 2 is Sunday at 2:30 p.m. You can hear both games on 1010 XL AM. The Jaguars and the city of Jacksonville continue to work towards a deal to renovate Everbank Stadium. Former Jaguar owner and team founder Wayne Weaver released a statement supporting the proposed agreement and urged the Jacksonville City Council to approve the agreement, quote, for the betterment of us all. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
At 8:14, it's 75 degrees. Time and temp brought to you by Bueller Air Conditioning. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, the 10-minute drill.
This is a big one.
Brought to you by Jack's Concrete Coatings.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
On 1010XL.
Hit it. We will hit it. Sometimes it hits back.
Sometimes.
Jack's Concrete Coatings brings you the 10-minute drill. Had it put on the garage floor. It's a difference maker.
By the way, a couple things. The text line tells Christian Scott's Mets, too. He's not with the Mets right now. They sent him down because they have some days off because they're going to London and stuff. So, and they're protecting his innings because he's a young guy, but he's a Florida Gator, too. And he's been starting for us and done a nice job as well. So that would be, when he comes back up, he's coming back up. You know,
we're talking about Gators in the league.
Yeah, we're talking about Gators in the league. We mentioned wanted to tell the folks that our pickleball tournament sold out already. No surprise.
Nice.
The Rookie Rally Pickleball Tournament. But you can come out at 8:30, and we'll be out there hanging out and doing the show and such, and you can learn to play pickleball. They'll have some coaches on hand to show you how to play the fastest growing sport in America. So if a lot of you have been thinking, hey, man, I'd like to learn this pickleball. It looks like fun. A lot of people are playing it. My friends go down on Saturday mornings and play at these courts. Well, if you want to know what you're doing, you come to the clinic. It's no big deal. It's at 8:30 in the morning on that. That's Friday, next Friday, right? June 14th? Is that when we're doing it? Okay.
That's when we're doing it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
good.
So next Friday, a week from Friday, we'll be down there, and then you can stay around if you want and make fun of me and Jeff.
Are we doing the
and
show
E.
live from there, E? Is that how it works?
Yeah, we're doing the show live.
I'd like to, Mr. Location.
Yep.
We
So
are
anyway,
this year.
so that's coming up. I told you guys about it was in 1990, the Atlanta Braves drafted Chipper Jones out of the Bowles School. It was always a fun story to me because I had a little bit of a connection to it. And here's what happened. So Chipper, heck of a high school athlete, man. I mean, he hit home runs. He could have went to Miami as a wide receiver. Did you know that, E?
Did not.
Yeah, he was really a good athlete. I mean,
I didn't
fast,
know that.
big kid, switch hitter. And, I mean, Dad was a great dude. Anyway, so Chipper.
That was Butch Jones.
No, it was not Butch Jones. Me and Mr., I think, was actually his
Mr.
first
Jones
name.
and me, yeah.
Me and Mr. Jones.
It's Mr. Jones and me. It's the other way around.
No, it's not.
Oh, well, there's two different ones.
Okay. Anyway, it's Mrs. Jones anyway.
Yeah,
Not
but I
for
didn't
me.
want to do
Mrs.
that
Jones.
because then it
Mine's
would've
not Mrs.
No,
Yeah, mine's accurate.
So anyway, I don't know where we're going. So actually, great-grandfather of the late Sam Jones, who lived right down the road in St. Augustine.
None of these things are true.
Played for the
Continue.
Celtics.
Chipper's going to be the number one.
Oh, yeah, so Chip's up there for the number one pick. Who was the pitcher? Van Poppel?
Yeah, that's exactly
Todd
what it was.
Van Poppel. And so the Bulls Bulldogs are in the state tournament, high school like every year. And I get word, protect my sources here, Chip's got a broken hand. What happened? Chip and one of his teammates got a little bit of a brawl.
Do you remember who the teammate was?
No. And but the boys, all your boys will know who it is.
Yeah.
But so Chip punched the dude in the face, and I saw a picture that he hit him good, broke his hand, pitched with the broken hand, I think. Anyway, I found out what happened. So then head coach Don Suriano of the Bulls School, I call him, and I was a young cub reporter, man.
Gotcha.
And so I'm like, hey, man, we got this story, blah, blah, blah. Man, they did not want us to do that story.
I
Because
bet.
Chip was up for the first pick overall. They didn't want word to get out that he got in a fight, that, because then it leaks out he's a bad teammate, which he was. He's a good kid. He made a stupid mistake. Or I don't even know how the fight happened. It doesn't matter.
When Kennedy Carter on him.
Yeah. So anyway, I got Dad calling, and I'm like, look, just do the interview, say what happened. It'll make you look better. It's not that big a deal, but I got to do the story. So, anyway.
Cub reporter with moxie, standards.
I had moxie and standards. Now, if it had happened to me like now, I'd say, hey, Mr. Jones, just stroke me a check for 10 large. I won't say a word.
It's how we do NIL here at the radio
That's how we do NIL. Yeah. So he toughed through the whatever, and he ended up pitching or whatever, broken hand and such. But I always told him afterwards, he ended up, they were worried that he wasn't going to be the first. He was going to be the first pick, maybe. It was either him or Van Poppel. The Braves had the first pick. And they were going to go Van Poppel. And they ended up going with Chipper. And so I always joked with Chipper for years afterwards, I'm the reason why, because they liked your fight. They liked your spirit. They liked your moxie. Yeah. So anyway, that's the Chipper Jones story. And he ended up, and when he was retiring, I went back up to Atlanta. Now, look, you got to remember, I went to Macon one time when he was playing Macon for the Macon Whoopie or the Macon Braves.
Okay.
We followed him around as he went up the ladder. He tore his ACL twice, if I'm not mistaken, didn't he? He tore it as a young kid in minor leagues.
Yeah.
And then he missed out on the
right.
Did he miss out? What did he miss out on? The World Series? But not the World Series title, but he missed out on a World Series early. And then I think he tore it again, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure he tore it twice, if I'm not mistaken. But what a great play. Switch hitter, and used to terrorize me. But used to terrorize the Mets. And so anyway, Chipper Jones, great. And really, would you say he replaced Dale Murphy as the most popular Brave of all time?
Was it Murphy before that? I don't.
I'm asking.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I think Chipper probably, Freeman would have been if he stayed in Atlanta. I think Freeman would have been the all-time favorite Braves player.
Okay.
I think it's Chipper, but I think there's a lot of love for those. I think Smoltz is up there. That's a good question. I mean,
it is.
For me,
for you, it's different.
It's Murphy and Smoltz. And
Anytime
then Chipper.
I would go,
Chipper's like more of a
Yeah, anytime I went up there, man, it was Chipper crazy when I was going up there.
No, I am not denying Chipper's popularity. I would say that he probably is.
Okay, because I would never put Smoltz in there. I mean, I love John Smoltz. He's my personal favorite Brave because he's a good dude. He was always a good dude, So those guys are all good. Anyway, it is what it is. But that's the Chipper Jones. He had a great career and Baseball Hall of Famer. So as we get ready, as we work towards the trade deadline, right? So that's kind of where we're headed on that. All right, so we mentioned pickleball, sports concepts and rationalizations. The Lady Gator softball team lost. The Gator baseball team will be playing the weekend, but they're Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I don't like that. FSU plays Friday, Saturday, Sunday. They go early, Friday at noon against UConn, who upset Oklahoma. There is some talk that even if FSU wins, that they might give the 8th spot to one of the teams that loses in the regional, super regional. That's what. Yeah. You didn't hear that?
You're telling me that at FSU, that's not even true. You're being silly. It didn't make any sense.
Strength of schedule is poor.
Yeah. No,
so they're not going to get in.
Yeah, no.
You didn't get me on
No, I did. I caught up. I'm sorry. I was responding to something. So. I had come across
Kirk Herbstreit said it. I heard him.
Right.
He said they should not be in.
No, turn it on like Ben McDonald or something. Whoever's on. What's the guy's Kyle? What's his name?
Kyle Peterson.
Yeah. This was an interesting stat. Caught me off guard.
Yes, sir.
In the last 20 seasons of SEC football.
Yes, sir.
Which has given us, my gosh, I mean, it's given us Tebows and Tuas and and Burrows and an undeniable, just year after year there's 3 or 4 top flight guys. But in the last 20 years, the list of quarterbacks to have a season completing 70% of their throws with 20 touchdowns and no more than 6 turnovers.
Okay.
You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
70%, more than 20 touchdowns, less than 6 turnovers, not just interceptions, turnovers.
Yeah.
That list is Jaden Daniels, Mac Jones, Tua, and one other quarterback. Do you know who that is?
Read them to me again.
Jaden Daniels, Mac Jones, Tua and one other quarterback in the last 20 years in the SEC has gone 70%, 20 touchdowns, less than 6 turnovers.
I know who it is.
Yeah.
Graham Mertz.
Yeah, it's Graham Mertz.
Yeah. But, Graham Mertz had 20 touchdown passes.
I got you.
I like Graham Mertz. I do, and he's much better than everybody thought. But he's kind of, if we're going to be fair, Jeff, C.J. Stroud-esque a little bit.
In what?
In this respect. He had a great year, but as the offseason goes, he's all of a sudden like he's a Heisman guy.
No,
it's
I
not
don't
like he
think
threw
that.
35 touchdowns. I mean, Mac Jones threw like 41 touchdowns and had 4 picks. Tim Tebow put numbers up that will never be seen. Graham Mertz was very good, man. I hope he gets even better, and I really like him. And he's really embraced his time in Florida. So I'm all on board, but I'm just like, a little settle down on Graham Mertz. Graham Mertz had one. My favorite play, Graham Mertz, unfortunately it cost him his season, was the collarbone when he ran over those guys. I mean, that was just beautiful because that's not a running guy. And he said, "The hell with it. I'm putting my shoulder down. I'm running over."
That's grit and guts.
That was grit and guts personified.
I'm more trying to say that these lists that have Graham Mertz the 8th best quarterback in the SEC, they're silly.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying he's Joe Burrow or Tua, or he's going to be a first-round draft pick.
I agree with that.
But, I mean, you go to SEC quarterback lists and you see guys and you're like, really? I mean,
okay, well,
it's going to be interesting this year to see Mertz with a couple new transfers and with – look,
hang on a second.
Trey Wilson's about to be the best receiver Florida's had in a pretty good little chunk, isn't he?
That's good.
Don't you think? Since who? Percy? Well, who has there been since then?
That's good. We'll have to let me think.
What was the question?
I think Trey Wilson, Eugene Wilson III, is about to be the best, most explosive, dynamic Florida receiver since probably Percy.
All right. Let's go back. Let's not get into that debate. Let's talk about Graham Mertz for a second, then we'll head back.
You have an SEC list in front of you?
Oh, let's got what? Well, Carson Beck. Take him over Graham Mertz.
Yeah.
Okay. Quinn Ewers.
I said last year, and they ridiculed me, that I think they're more similar than they are. The NFL disagrees. He'll be a first-round pick, and he took him to the playoffs. So, yeah, Ewers.
Okay.
But he may not hold his – anyway, go ahead.
Jackson Dart.
No.
I
mean, whatever. He's just – I mean, I think now we're going to get into the territory of it's debatable.
What about Milroe?
No.
No?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just saying if Graham Mertz was quarterbacking Alabama last year, I think they would have been the same.
I'd rather have Milroe than Dart. I'd rather have Milroe than I might rather have Milroe than Ewers, to be honest with you.
So you'd rather have Milroe than Mertz.
I like Milroe.
Yeah.
What about the kid at Missouri, Cook?
Again, I think they were all, now we get into
you're right about one thing.
systems and
You're right about one thing. None of these guys threw 30 touchdowns. They're like 21,
That's
23.
What I mean.
Yeah.
So if you're going to do that and be as efficient and complete 70%, I'm just saying he should. The fact that we're saying.
Here's the one that'll start getting you. The Nico kid from Tennessee.
There you go.
He shouldn't be ranked.
Unproven. I mean, if we're going to bank on.
Nussmeier. He shouldn't be ranked ahead of him.
That's
Not
right.
yet.
No.
Not yet. Graham Mertz should be a top 5 guy.
That's all I'm saying.
That's fair.
I mean, there's been 5 guys in SEC in the
one
last
thing about
20
Graham
years.
Mertz now, they did dink and dunk a lot, but he
That's
did
for
complete
sure.
73% of his passes.
And be honest, when he was asked to go downfield, when guys actually got open, he wasn't incapable.
Correct. The Wiegman guy they like a lot. He's behind Graham Mertz in this one particular one, but they look at him
Is
as
that Texas A&M?
Yeah. Oklahoma guy is, I think it's like Jackson Arnold now, maybe. I think that's the guy. The rest you don't know. Mississippi State guy, Vanderbilt guy. Who's that Vanderbilt guy? Is he a transfer? Oh, yeah, he was at New Mexico State. He had a nice year out there.
Do me a favor and look up the ACC, a ranking of the ACC quarterbacks.
I can do that.
Because if you contextualize FSU's upcoming season, I could make an argument that DJ Uiagalelei is one of the most important FSU football players in a long time.
Oh.
Not the best.
Okay.
Not the biggest prospect. The most important. He needs to bridge them with a 10 or more win season.
My guess is he'll be ranked in the middle somewhere, but I'm not even thinking. I think that I'm talking about importance, and I'm talking about talent, and I'm just talking about we saw what the perception of FSU and what they became when they lost Jordan Travis. Yeah.
Right? What we saw when Jordan Travis got hurt would be the bridge to nowhere if that was the case for FSU. This guy stepping in as a veteran quarterback in a bridge year, it is and part of this importance is because FSU on the national stage hadn't been that relevant the last 10 years. But I'd say in the last 10 years, one of the most important players in FSU. So
number 1 is Cam Ward, according to this list.
Okay.
Number 2.
That's Miami's quarterback, no? Yeah.
Number 2, DJ Uiagalelei.
Okay, well, there you go.
Wow.
He has to live up to that.
Yeah.
Right?
Uiagalelei. How do you say his name?
Throw it away.
Yeah, DJ throw it away.
I hope.
Yeah.
Number 3,
I think it's Uiagalelei, but I'm not going to
Grayson
care if it's
McCall,
not.
NC State.
Ooh, it's a down year for the quarterbacks.
Coastal Carolina kid.
Yeah.
Number 4, Haynes King, Georgia Tech.
He's Texas A&M cast-off.
Yes, he is.
And not a transfer, cast-off.
He had a decent year, though, for them.
He was very good.
Yeah. Number 5, Chiron Drones from Virginia Tech.
Georgia Tech won a bowl game, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Chiron Drones, Virginia Tech.
Yeah, they beat UCF, right? Didn't Georgia Tech beat UCF?
Number 6, Preston Stone from SMU.
Yeah, the ACC is going to be in for a rough year here, buddy.
Number 7.
Have I not heard Clemson's quarterback yet?
This one stings. Cade Klubnik, number 7.
That's Clemson, right?
Yeah.
Oof.
Number 8, Tyler Shaw, the kid who was so bad against FSU from Louisville.
Yeah, if you're Clemson and you're sitting there saying,
But he had a good year.
FSU's coming to town. And they
Oh,
got
no, Tyler Shaw's a transfer guy, right?
They got the number 2 quarterback coming into town this weekend. Did he used to play for us?
That was Plummer at Louisville last year. This guy's the Texas Tech kid, Shaw.
Yeah, Plummer's the guy that you can't believe when you find out that it's not Jake Plummer's kid.
Yeah. Number 9. How about this one? Number 9, Kyle McCord, Syracuse.
Wow.
The Ohio State's quarterback.
Yeah.
Year. Number 10.
It sounds like who made this list is like not real good either.
I thought this kid. I saw this kid play against FSU. I thought he was pretty good. Castellanos from Boston College. 10.
I think that was his best game. He's smallish, isn't he?
He rushed for 1,000 yards and threw for 2,200.
Yeah, this list is kind of crazy.
He's from up the road here, by the way.
Wouldn't you, if you're FSU, would you rather have Castellanos or?
I might.
Than DJ throw it away by?
Number 11. Real low. Max Johnson, UNC.
Yeah, I don't know why.
13.
I don't know why they're doing all this. This list seems kind of silly.
Number 12.
I didn't like the SEC list a ton.
Number 12 from Aaron Rodgers' school, Fernando Mendoza.
Nando.
Number 13.
Oh, Cal.
Wow.
You're right. I'm thinking you,
Cal.
Dodo. We're talking about the ACC.
Oh, yeah. Number 13, also pretty low.
Stanford.
Malik Murphy from Duke.
I don't know much
Texas.
about him. He transferred.
He was a backup at Texas.
Okay.
Number 14, Anthony Colandrea from Virginia. Number 15.
I think I saw Calandria beat Miami last year in Miami, and he's 14th.
Number 15 is Ashton
Is
Daniels.
that accurate? Did Calandria not go into Miami and beat the Canes last year?
No idea.
Let me check. Go ahead.
15 is Ashton Daniels from Stanford, and 16, way low, man. This guy was good a couple years ago. Wake Forest. Like to guess who Wake Forest quarterback is?
Yeah, Hartman.
You got this. I would tip my cap.
Wasn't it 2 years ago that Sam Hartman was there?
Riley Skinner.
It's a good guess. Also incorrect.
No, who is it?
Hank Bachmeier.
Is that?
He was at Boise.
That's what. Yeah.
And he beat FSU in Tallahassee, if I'm not mistaken.
Is that who it is?
Yeah.
A couple years ago.
Yeah. Hank Bachmeier. Then he went to. He started games at Boise, and these kids have been like 3 schools, man. Number 17. How many teams are in the ACC? 17? I got a 17. All the way at the bottom. Good luck, Cade Bell. Nate Yarnell of Pitt.
Oof. They've usually had good quarterbacks. That was at Calandria. I must have watched him against Georgia Tech or somebody. Tony Muskett got the ball for Virginia at Miami last year. And my bad, Canes fan. You actually won that one in overtime, 29-26 over the
Did you dirty, man.
2-6 UVA Cavaliers.
Prost did you dirty on that. You did him dirty there.
But Calandria, week 2, James Madison last year. Wasn't James Madison pretty good?
Yes.
In football?
Yes.
He threw for 377.
Oh.
Then he had 263 at Maryland. Then he had 271 against NC State. Then he must have got hurt. And then, I saw him against Georgia Tech. He threw for 200. Then he had 314 against Louisville, at Louisville, number 11, 314. Yeah, that sounds low for that dude.
All right, sports concepts and rationalizations at the 10-minute drill. We got some razzle-dazzle to give away at 641-1010. You can call right now as we head to
Bill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. The official station of the Jaguars fans. 1010XL and 92.5 FM.
Is your old AC trying to keep up with the Florida heat?
At JTM Comfort Services, they understand the importance of a reliable AC system. That's why they offer financing on qualified repairs and replacements. Don't suffer through another scorching summer. Upgrade now to a new, energy-efficient system. Visit jtmcooling.com to learn more and schedule your consultation. Veteran and family owned.
Your comfort is our name. Call my dad to keep you in the game.
Attention men and women. If you would like to get your hair back, then you need to listen to some of our clients. John in Orange Park.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Call IHRS now at 904-777-IHRS. Find out how to grow your hair back with a free hair and scalp examination. Mike from Bay Meadows.
I finally found the most experienced company who could restore my hair. Now I have hair where I had none before.
Results guaranteed. Diane from Ponte Vedra.
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me. Thick, beautiful hair.
Find out why you're losing your hair and how to grow your hair back. Call 904-777-IHRS for a limited time free hair and scalp examination.
Now my hair will grow for the rest of my life. Thanks, IHRS.
Thank you, IHRS.
Thanks, IHRS, for giving me my hair back.
Hurry, this free examination, normally $199, is yours for free and good only through Sunday. For your free examination, call IHRS at 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Call now.
Here's Linda Beaver.
Summer starts now at Beaver Toyota and Beaver Chevrolet with our summer sale. It's not sink or swim. We have vehicles for every budget and every need, starting as low as $79.99, and you won't get burnt. We offer 20-year 200,000-mile protection on new and 7-year 100,000-mile protection on used. Plus, we can really cool things off with our 30-day exchange policy. Start the summer off the way you deserve it with our summer sale at Beaver Toyota in St. Augustine or Beaver Chevrolet in Jacksonville. We're here to wow you.
I'm sure many of you guys feel like you wish you could be as fit as you were in your 20s. Dad bod is really tough to shed. I'm Dr. Lance Snyder, and I did something about it. For Dr. Rappaport at the Jax Aesthetic Center. I'm active, I played college sports, and I still work out a few times a week. Nothing worked. As a doctor and a dad, I want to be around as long as possible and feel good about my body. Dr. Rappaport put together a personalized treatment plan that worked. It was easy for me to make appointments, get to those appointments, and get back to work in time. I also recommend the Imsella chair for any urinary issues or ED. Dr. Rappaport has state-of-the-art treatment options for men. And the M-Sculpt Neo is an abs blast. 20,000 crunches in 30 minutes. Give yourself your own gift this Father's Day at the Jax Aesthetic Center. Build muscle and lose fat. Call or text today, 904-808-2455. That's 904-808-2455. You won't be sorry.
The password is HELOC. Imagine waking up this time next week and you're 100% debt-free. Sound good? No credit cards, no car loans, no personal loans. Prosser here for Loan Pronto's Equity Express line of credit, and that can make it happen. Homeowners are turning their home equity into cash almost instantly. With Loan Pronto's AI-based system, you can get approval in about 10 minutes with almost no documentation, no appraisal, and most importantly, no hassle. You can get hundreds of thousands of dollars out of your home. Use that money to pay off all your other loans. The average homeowner saves over, you ready? $850 a month doing this. Listen, your home value's way up. You can use that to wipe out all those credit cards, get some money for a home improvement. Literally hundreds of thousands are at your fingertips, and approval is just minutes away. So call now, 904-999-1508, 904-999-1508, or go to loanpronto.com. NMLS 1661781, subject to lender approval, equal housing lender.
Guys, feeling deflated in the bedroom? ED, low T, no energy? If your stuff is broken, call 904-STROKEN or 904stroken.com. No shots in the first treatment, now free. Fix your ED at 904stroken.com.
Hey, Hicken here for Lockhart Construction. They're a longtime Jacksonville business. Shane's dad started the company. Shane, his dad, his guys from here, taking care of people who live here. A lot of people that I know, a lot of people that I talk to, because I tell everybody, use Lockhart Construction. If you need a new bathroom like I did, we use Lockhart Construction. Why wouldn't we? They do it quickly, they do it friendly, they do it affordably, and they do it cleanly. That's what you want, right, from a construction group. If you have a construction need or an idea, I say you unlock better living with Lockhart Construction. So give Shane a call if you're thinking about doing some remodeling. He'll call you back, 994-3865. Shane Lockhart, Lockhart Construction, 994-3865.
Come for lunch and register to win train tickets at Daly's Place as the ladies of Helmets and Heels help Roland Reach Plumbing celebrate 25 years of service. This Thursday, noon till 2 at Roland Reach on Columbia Park Drive.
I'm here with Clayton Bromberg of Underwoods. Clayton, you talk a lot about a diamond's cut grade. Why is a diamond graded for cut?
Frank, that's simple. We cut grade diamonds to show a measurement of beauty and light return to the person looking at the diamond so they can understand the value difference between a diamond cut for maximum beauty and one cut for maximum weight. Now, it gets a little more complicated when you find out that the American Gem Society Laboratory actually assigns performance grades and proportion grades using patented computer software and grades for polish and symmetry using a microscope. The end result of cut grading is a final grade that can go from a 0 or ideal to a 10, which is poor. Each of these grades are priced a little differently. That's why you can see a diamond with a fine color and clarity priced low, particularly on the internet, because a trained gemologist won't buy it for resale because of the poor cut. Unfortunately, these type deals aren't good deals. They're bad deals for the unknowing customer.
Underwoods in San Marco, Avondale, and the shops of Ponte Vedra.
Stevie Beatrice from Beatrice Plumbing here. A lot of plumbing companies say a lot of things. We focus on what customers say. Like who a few weeks ago, Donna, said the entire experience was the best fix-it experience she ever had. Or Chris, whose hot water went out on a Saturday and he thanked us for getting it fixed that night. Because that's the difference when you hire a real plumber. They show up to fix the problem. So next time you need a plumber, remember Beatrice Plumbing. Because real plumbers fix problems real fast.
If your AC won't turn on, just call Vaughn's. That's Vaughn's Heating and Air. Unlike others, there's no overtime or same-day upcharges at Vaughn's. Just great service when you need it. So remember, if your AC won't turn on, just call Vaughn's.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Straight up. Welcome back to the show.
Just not going to play Mr. Jones and Me. Just not going to happen.
There is no song. No such song.
E.T., I want Mr. Jones and Me. You've heard this song.
No one
has. Gonna be a big star. It's a lot bigger song than the one you played.
No way.
100%.
No way.
1,000%.
You're crazy.
Yeah, half the audience, more than half, has never heard your
Quickie
song.
poll.
And the entire audience has heard my Mr. Jones song. That's what I'm going to guess.
Is this Mr. Jones by the Counting Crows?
That's it. Yeah. A hit. A smash hit, I bet.
Me
How
and
high
Mrs.
did it
Jones.
go? How high did Mr. Jones and Me go, do you think, on the pop charts? Can you find that out or no? Are you doing the research now? I don't mean to send you down a chore list. I'm just wondering if you're there right now. Huh?
What this show has evolved into today is which song is more popular, Me and Mrs. Jones or Mr. Jones and Me?
Me, yeah. And are the two songs combined in any way? Is one a response to the other? But he won't play the one that... I mean, this is the song everybody wants to jam to right now.
Snap.
Come on, man. Come on, E. Better song.
I know this one.
Come on, man.
This is up there, too.
That's a good song. You can't sing it. That's the problem.
Says
Mr. Jones.
The golden.
Yeah, I thought he was singing.
Yeah,
this
he couldn't sing it.
This is more like a pop vibe.
Yeah, now we know. If you could just sing a little bit, like me and E.
Should have said the la la la.
Yeah,
la, la,
you know, la
la,
la la, Mr. Jones. If you had done that, we would have got it.
Shut up. Just take the L. Just take an L for a change and move along.
Yeah.
Jam out to this. Yours was trending in that Adele lane, if you know what I mean.
Our song's from the long time ago.
Yeah, I know that.
Number one single on Billboard Hot 100 for 3 weeks in December 1972. Me and Mrs. Jones. Billboard's R&B singles chart.
I probably won't get to number one with Mr. Jones and Me.
See
nah, that ain't gonna get to one. No way. Too much comp.
Yeah, too much comp.
Too much comp. Back in '72, we have no comp. I mean, as long as Glenn Campbell didn't have anything out, you're good. Maybe a little Bee Gees every now and then.
Number 4 on their list of
That's
top
a sign.
10.
Yeah. That's high as it went. I'll still take mine over yours all day long. If you put me on a desert island, you said you can listen to this song for the rest of your life or this one, I mean, I'd throw me and Mrs. Jones into the deep blue faster than you can.
Well, it depends on if you're on the island with a lovely lady
nice
or not.
lovely lady.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll croon to her if I need to.
Well, the way you crooned, me and
My-
Mr. Jones
I sing
was,
better than
was
you.
awful.
If we want to bring in an
Just
American
terrible.
Idol judge and we'll put together a song list and you and I sing, I don't want to do that. I'm not claiming to be a great singer, but you criticizing singers is rich.
100%.
Rich.
You did a poor job of presenting that song is all I'm saying.
Okay.
I didn't say you're a bad singer. I just said you did a poor job of presenting that particular
I'm
song,
trying to sing.
which E agreed with me.
Yeah, okay.
E, did you not agree with me on that one?
I
On that
did,
one?
I
Thank
did.
you.
I didn't realize I was
both
here
E and I
with
know that
freaking
song.
Lionel Richie and Paul McCartney. Ebony and Ivory here.
And
That was Ray Charles, wasn't it?
Dano, we ride together?
We die together.
Yeah,
baby.
vazzed up, too.
Yeah.
Guggen, just so you
Vazzed
know,
up
Lowry.
they are vazzed
Mike
up.
Lowry.
By the way, the new Bad Boys 4 is coming out.
Is.
Yeah, I saw Will did not get a good review, by the way. Nobody likes
Mr. Jones, I hear, was #1 in Canada. Which makes you non-Canadian.
We used to play that
If you
game.
know, you know. That was a while ago.
Yeah.
All right, is that it for the big three and Grand Slam titles? I mean, it'll have to be Djokovic. Well, he's 37, I believe, now. He's pulled out of the French Open. And the first thing I thought was, man, you're that close to getting another one. I think Djokovic ended up winning the one that put him the all-time leader. But this era of tennis, the big three, it's the first semi.
Yeah.
It's the first time since, I think, 2002 that Nadal, Federer, or Djokovic is not in the semifinals at the French Open because Djokovic has had to pull out. Federer's long been retired, and Nadal is probably, halfway there towards joining him.
You know who's got to be licking their chops?
Sinner?
Carlos Alcaraz.
Alcaraz was seated third. It's this guy, is it Jonas Sinner? I don't know his first name.
Yannick.
He's going to go to #1 in the world, they say. But my question, back to the question, will we get another from the big three, or can we close the book on?
Well, there's only one who might get it.
Right.
Rafa ain't getting it.
Yeah, well, certainly.
Feds ain't getting it.
Well, Feds is done, yeah.
So the only hope is I think he might have one more in him.
Maybe, one of the hard. He gets in great shape on the hard surfaces.
Yeah, but it's
all young man's game, bro, and that Alcaraz is coming, right? But
you said 37 is not.
I think he's 37.
He is. That's not young.
No, but if you're in great shape, it's also not 47.
No.
But I would tend to doubt it. But again, I think the one thing that saves him is here's what happens in tennis. The next great one always seems to come along, and then you can't get past him.
Right.
But what was amazing about it, if we are closing the books, you ready for this?
Serena tried for so long. Remember, she couldn't
do it.
She couldn't tie
Hard.
Margaret Court.
Yeah.
She got to 20, and by
she
20,
was in 5. She probably had 4 or 5 chances in finals and couldn't do it.
Yeah, Serena got to 23. Man, Steffi Graf had 22.
Yeah.
Shout out.
All right.
Djokovic 24, Nadal 22, Feds 20.
Yeah, they have 66 Grand Slam titles between the three of them.
Wow.
Now, were McEnroe, Borg, and Connors a pretty good threesome?
Yes. Not even close.
I think they had like 24
yeah.
or 31 or something.
I mean, those boys
less
dominate.
than half.
Dominate.
Yeah.
Chrissy and Martina, perfect. They both went out with 18. They were so intertwined.
I just consider Martina to have been so much better.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Not really.
I think because when I started watching, Everett had aged, and Martina was beating her almost all the time. Chrissy would get her like 1 out of every 5. And they were always in the final, it seemed like, until Graf and Sellis and the youngsters came along, and then that was it.
How old is Chris Everett?
Oh, gosh. She is, I would say Chris Everett is 71.
69, and Martina's 67, so there's only a 2-year difference. But
she seemed much older to me.
Yeah. But when Martina came along, she beat her until Chrissy sort of figured out how to compete with her.
Yeah, outstanding.
Martina played a little bit of it was a power game that she brought in.
And Chrissy was a serve and volleyer and a net player, and then I think learned at some point, I just got outlast this woman.
It was that was a great time.
I'm not sure, Dan, that Navratilova wasn't the best. I know Graf has more, and I know there have been a lot of – and Serena is the GOAT, and maybe it's the impressionable age I'm at when they're dominating, right? It seemed like Martina Navratilova was the best women's player I ever saw. But she certainly did not have we had that glorious era where the Williams sisters were coming up. You still had Sellis and Hingis and Graf and Sanchez Vicario and Sabatini all in their primes. That was a really good era of women's tennis.
Here's an interesting thing. In the last 4 years, we have had a different guy other than the big three win a major. Like Alcaraz won in 23.
But just one?
One. It was Nadal, Djokovic, Alcaraz.
God, how quick it changes. Nadal won the
It
first
was
2 last year, and
in
now
22. That was in 22.
Oh, okay.
In 23, it was Djokovic, Alcaraz, Djokovic.
Okay.
So that was just last year for
Yeah.
Djokovic.
Yeah.
And they age quick. And then in 21, it was Djokovic, Medvedev. And then in 20, it was Djokovic.
And don't forget, Djokovic got stolen from him 4 opportunities
That's
from
fair.
Australia and
That's
the U.S.
Fair. Then in 20, it was Djokovic, Nadal, canceled, COVID, and Dominic Thiem.
That's because, they wouldn't let
They wouldn't let
Djokovic
him
in. They wouldn't let in because
Djokovic would have had about
Yeah.
26.
Yeah, probably would have had about 26.
But anyway, he's out.
Didn't take that.
He has a torn meniscus. Is that correct?
Didn't take that vaccine that was so powerful and viable and important.
All right. But yeah, so again, tennis now. Like I guess Coco is our
Coco Gauff. She
is
won
our
yesterday.
hope, but that Swiatek is
Swiatek is the best player. Right?
She's a tough one to beat. So that'll be a big challenge for Coco if they play in the finals. I don't know where they are. I have not watched 1 minute of the French Open. Have you seen any?
I have watched a very little bit,
Yeah,
not
I've
much.
not
I've
watched
just
1
stopped
minute.
in the middle of the day, and who was I watching? I was watching Rybakina, maybe is that her name? The other day, I don't know. I haven't seen much. No.
Okay.
I don't. Tennis is in a bad spot right now in America. Tennis is rapidly popular in Europe. It's much more popular than it is here, but it's in a bad spot, man. There's no compelling personalities. Okay. And at the end of the day, here in America, it's got to be. We have to have Americans. Before it was Agassi and Sampras and McEnroe and Connors and Everett and then Serena and Venus, and we don't have anyone. We don't have a man or a woman who is. I guess Coco Gauff could get there. She has what, 1 major?
Coco, yeah. She just started,
She
right?
could get there. She's young, super young. She's fun to watch. Seems to be a great young lady. So we'll see if she can. At the end of the day, it seems like the way tennis is done. If you don't get up to like 15, then you're just a man. Right? If you're going to be considered an all-time great in women's tennis, you got to dominate for 10 years and win 15, 20 majors, or you're just another good player.
That's fair.
I wonder if you ranked them. I can't remember how many they won, but who's better, Hingis or Celis? Who's better, Sabatini or Vicario? I don't know. I don't know. They're all similar to me.
Yeah.
I did really enjoy though that Balshin-Lome, had a WTA because the best in the sport liked coming here. It was a laid-back atmosphere. So, there was a day Venus has been here, Serena, Martina, all of the big names played here at least once and often more than once. We do not have this is not a drill speed trap alert brought to you by Catlin Truck Accessories, but there was a 4-car wreck on Butler eastbound in San Pablo. So first, hope everyone's okay out there, but keep that in mind if you're trying to make it out toward the beach, and that's going to back you up. You better go in the other way, Hick.
Where is it now?
San Pablo and Butler eastbound, 4-car wreck.
Oh, dear. Hopefully everybody's okay. I watched last night No Easy Victories. It was a really nice documentary on the 94 Rangers. And it wasn't just about the Rangers. It was about there's a guy, I think his name he was a NYPD, McDonald was his last name, and he got shot 3 times in Central Park. He was a cop in Central Park, and he grew up a Rangers fan, lifelong lived and died with the Rangers, and so he's been a big part of Rangers hockey for a long time. Anyway, he was a New York Police Department officer. He got shot 3 times in the face, in the neck, and in the hand. He was paralyzed.
On duty?
Yeah, in Central Park. 3 kids, young kids. And he came out.
Looking for that NIL money.
His wife was pregnant at the time, had the kid, Connor, who followed his dad in his footsteps and became a New York Police Department officer. He's a captain. But the one thing that bonded father and son, because dad couldn't do anything with son in terms of throw the ball, hug. He was paralyzed. But they would go to Ranger games, and they gave him a spot down on the ice, and they even have an award that they give, an extra effort award, Stephen McDonald extra effort award they give every year. So he became sort of an inspiration for them and for the 94 team. And so that was a neat part of the story. And then his kid grew up, became a police, and he's a captain. But, man, you want to talk about one of the great winners in sports who doesn't get talked about is Marc Messier.
He gets talked about.
Marc Messier.
He's got like 8, doesn't he?
He's got a lot. But Marc Messier, this is what he did. So you got to understand the Rangers. The Rangers have won 1 cup in 84 years, right? I mean, you just went through it with me a little bit. And so in 1994, they won the President's Trophy, much like this year. They went into the playoffs. They swept the I think they swept the Islanders in the first round. Same type of second round. They got through, no problem. They go to the Eastern Conference Finals. They're playing the Devils.
This is 94 we're talking about, the documentary. Is it
Yeah.
called 1994?
No, it's called No Easy Victories.
Okay.
Which is what Stephen McDonald said. In life, there are no easy victories. But anyway, so they get to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Who's that, Keenan, your coach?
Yeah, Iron Mike. Nut job.
Yeah.
But
I think
very
the one with
effective.
St. Louis also.
Chicago. I think he was in Chicago. But anyway, so the Rangers are playing the Devils. They win. They fall behind in the series 3-2.
Okay. Just like this series.
Yeah. On the ropes in Jersey. Messier says, put it in the papers.
Oh, yeah, we're
we'll
coming
win.
home. Yeah, I saw it. I remember
And
that.
then he backed it up. He scored a hat trick and won Game 6.
Was he an offensive player or
Yes.
defenseman?
They go to Game 7, okay? They're up 1-0 the whole game. 7 seconds left, Pross. The Devils score a goal and tie. We're going to overtime.
Oh, wow.
And
I forget all that.
I know. I kind of forget. But I knew.
But I remember, and not because of you. I don't
Yeah.
even know. We had not started working together full
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
So I don't know if you're that huge of a.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
remember
yeah.
this. I just remember the Rangers had
Okay.
never won. And
So
I remember
then in the Game 7, we go to overtime. Matteau, he scores. That's the famous call of the goal. So they win to go to the Cup Finals. They get Vancouver. They annihilate Vancouver. They lost the first game. They won 3 in a row. They're up 3-1. No problem. They lose Game 5. It's 3-2. They lose Game 6. It's 3-3. We're gripping. We go back to the Garden. They finally win Game 7. But it's so hard to win the Stanley Cup, man. It's so hard. And if your team is lucky enough to win it, man, God bless you. Yeah, I saw Justin Moore yesterday. He's George Moore Chevrolet. He's going to Miami this weekend. He's a great Oilers fan, dude.
Oh, yeah, he owns it.
How?
And he's going down there for Game 1 Saturday and Game 2 Monday. I tip my cap to that guy. I mean, that is awesome, dude. And he knows hockey. He's rattling off the goalies to me in the Western Conference. I mean, it's good stuff. But anyway, we're up against it. We got to take a break. We're a little bit over. We'll catch up. But yeah, Edmonton and Florida start. And Florida's a heavy favorite to win
that's
this.
Saturday though, isn't it?
Yeah, it starts Saturday.
So they got a big layoff too. We're complaining about NBA.
Oh yeah, it's not quite as long, but yeah. When does the NBA final start? Thursday?
Yeah.
Jeez,
So it's
come on.
pretty close,
Yeah.
right? All right, this is the drill on a Wednesday. That means it's brought to you by Beatrice Plumbing. Not only can you count on Beatrice Plumbing, like family, they're there for all of your plumbing needs, whether it's a project or it's an emergency, but also currently hiring commercial plumbers. So you want to work at a great place, Beatrice Plumbing for you there as well. Find out more on each and all at BeatricePlumbing.com.
The drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
No static ever. Download the free 1010XL app for Apple and Android devices and take us with you wherever you go. 1010XL.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Hey gang, Hicken here. Let's talk skin. Me, myself, and I at Beaches Dermatology. Man, we want to remind you to wear that sunscreen. Otherwise, you're going to go see my guys, Dr. Boudreaux and Dr. Metz, two of the best. They've taken care of me for years, baby. I've had a couple basal cells removed, like many of you in Northeast Florida. That sun is brutal in the summer, man. You got to put on the screen, man. If you're going to a ball field, if you're going to the beach, if you're going fishing, you're outside doing yard work. Put the screen on, man. And if not, man, you have any concerns, don't wait. Get them checked out. Just give Beaches Dermatology a call. Real easy to do. Online, beachesdermatology.com.
Hey everybody, Mike Dempsey here for Dandy Foods. Dandy subs and sandwiches. Look, we always want you to think about those great options as you're driving around Duval. But the beauty is, even as I'm dropping pounds, Dandy's got great options for me as well. Told you all about their protein packs, delicious salads that they have out there. They have fruit cups for on the go. You know what they have. Veggie snack trays. You can grab those on the go as well. Perfect, healthy snack. Dandy is the name to know when you're on the go. So stop into a Gate store anywhere around Duval and make yours a dandy and do it today.
Your cooling system isn't working. Maybe somebody showed up with a portable electronic device. Then they discussed with you what your options are. Maybe they gave you an estimate that seems like an awful lot of money. What's the smart thing to do? When the situation merits a second opinion, get a Mike Merritt opinion. Yes, the Mike Merritt Comfort Team shows up with hand tools. We've never been able to fix an air conditioning problem with a tablet. Mike Merritt has been the trusted name for more than 30 years because there's never any hocus pocus. The Merritt team will walk you through the diagnostic steps up close and personal and show you exactly what you need. And the Mike Merritt price is likely to be far less because there's never an overtime charge, and the Merritt team doesn't work on commission. So remember, when it comes to the health of your cooling system, a second opinion can only help, and a Mike Merritt opinion can save you money. Florida license CACO 50384.
Hey, Hicken here with Zero Res, man. If you're like me, you want to sit on the sofa, recliners, watch a good game. Of course you do. You know, unwind down from the day. Sometimes TV time, though, that means a little snack, a little drink, and that can lead to a mess. That's why you need to have the Zero Res truck out. Get that furniture looking great again. And by the way, in June, be like me. Take advantage. 25% off all upholstery cleaning. 25% off a sectional. 25% off a sofa. 25% off a love seat. And 25% off your favorite recliner. Zero Res, man, you spell it forwards, you spell it backwards. Zero Res. It's the right way to clean.
Ladies and gentlemen, boaters and landlubbers, friends, four-legged and two, this is Lisa the Botanista with a huge announcement. Freedom Boat Club is opening a brand new 4th location. That's right, Freedom Boat Club St. Augustine Shipyard is now open. Now members can enjoy unlimited access at Julington Creek, Jacksonville Beach, St. Augustine Comanche Cove, and St. Augustine Shipyard. Freedom Boat Club members also enjoy reciprocal access to over 400 locations across the world. There's never been a better time to join. We are offering our biggest discount ever to celebrate our brand new location. We own and maintain an entire fleet of boats. Join the club, and as often as you like, you can do water sports, inshore fishing, offshore fishing, sandbar hopping, dining on the water, or just cruising around town. Visit us at the St. Augustine Shipyard or stop by any of our locations to see what the Boatsierge experience is all about. Visit us at freedomboatclub.com.
Hawthorne Heights presents 20 Years of Tears live at the St. Augustine Amphitheater, Thursday, August 8th, with special guests Thursday, Amberlynn, Armor for Sleep, Emery, and This Wild Life. Get your tickets at Ticketmaster.com.
Fish are good at hiding. Captain Kevin can help you find them.
Oh, yeah, that's a big one.
Find more fish on the Ring Power Fishing Forecast Show.
Thursday nights at 6.
Brought to you by Awaken 180 Weight Loss on 1010XL AM.
Now that's what I call high quality H2O. If you want high quality water throughout your home, call your local water boy. We install equipment to solve any water problem. WaterboyJAX.com.
Yo, it's your boy E to the T, and the NBA playoffs are here, and it's the perfect time to elevate your game with MyBookie. With MyBookie, you can bet from anywhere, anytime, so you'll never miss a shot of making that straight cash, homie. You can even live stream and bet on the game right from the sportsbook, giving you everything you'll need to decide. Cash out or let it ride. MyBookie really makes it easy to get paid with tons of boosted props and slam dunk parlays. And new boosts are now posted on a daily. It's more than just a sports book. Buzzer beaters, underdog upsets, and a community to share in all of the sweats. Give yourself a head start today by using promo code 1010XL when you make your first deposit. That's 1010XL to claim a limited time bonus when you sign up and make your first deposit. Bet anything, anytime, anywhere with MyBookie. Come on, somebody.
XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Oh, you know what that music means? We got a drill speed trap alert in play. I've been running into this one on my way around town quite a bit lately, it seems. But right now, Ponch and John are just happy hanging out in that express lane, the south express lane of 295 on the east side beltway, headed south of Butler. There they are. Don't let them get you. Keep those speeds down. Keep these city streets safe. And that's a drill speed trap alert brought to you, as always, by Catlin Truck Accessories. They have radar detection and more at Catlin Truck Accessories. We, have somewhat felt for the running back position in the NFL. It seems to be pretty thankless and no more evident than the paycheck. It is like a bizarre thing. I still don't understand it. I don't think a guard should make more than a running back ever. 904. I just don't. I don't think there's a guard in the league more valuable than Christian McCaffrey. Yet there will be those that make more than him, and we've talked about that. This is what it's about. This is about at least upping the basement floor, or in this case maybe the ceiling, somewhere in between when it comes to the franchise tag. But Christian McCaffrey does, at least as a running back, get $19 million a year starting in 2026, guaranteed money. So I'm sure that will apply to any resetting of the franchise tag. Running backs get screwed. They should really make more. They should make more than other players because their careers are shorter.
Sure, that made Brandon Ayuk happy. Wait a minute. He doesn't need to be paid, but you're paying him anyway, more money.
Yeah.
Because he's under contract. He wasn't up for negotiation. Right. And yet here I sit and you guys don't, no thanks.
Brandon, you want to come into my office here?
Yeah.
Brandon, I'm looking at resumes here. And
yeah.
Were you the offensive player of the year last year, Chief?
Yeah.
Are you the best receiver on our team?
No, I just want my money.
Yeah, okay. Well, you'll get it, I guess, somewhere.
Trade
but I don't know what you're talking about. I don't need you.
Boy.
I mean, Brandon Ayuk is going to argue against Christian McCaffrey. By the way, Brandon, pretty soon when you get a deal somewhere else, you'll make more than him, and he for his whole life and forever will be much better than you. So life's not fair all the time.
Wow.
There ain't no lie about that.
Hater.
Brandon Ayuk can't touch Christian McCaffrey's talent level.
Brandon Ayuk had 1,342 yards last year. Christian McCaffrey had 1,459. I mean,
1,459. What, rushing?
Yeah.
And what did he have receiving?
Oh, those are just little slot throws, man. Those don't count.
Exactly.
I'm just saying, Brandon Ayuk's a pretty good player, man. If I'm Brandon Ayuk,
Christian McCaffrey had 2,200 yards.
Well, you want to do total yards, yeah.
Okay, I'll let you do total. What did Ayuk run for last year?
I don't know.
Come on, bro. We can argue about stuff. Don't sit here. Let's don't have a conversation as Brandon Ayuk and Christian McCaffrey in anywhere near the same.
I think Brandon Ayuk's better than you think is all I'm saying.
That's fair.
Yeah. I don't know if it's fair. When have I ever said that he's no good?
Didn't say he wasn't Christian. I never said he was Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I know this. I know I'm going to get 16 or 17 from Brandon Ayuk every year. I don't know about that with Christian McCaffrey. He's a great player, man. I just don't know why, if you're the Niners, why he became such a priority to give him more money.
Because he's a priority. Because you want to have him happy and locked up for the next 4 years.
You just said earlier about what is you just screamed about some Cheetah.
Yeah.
Why does Cheetah want more? Because somebody else got more money. Why does Christian McCaffrey just did a deal
because
too,
Christian McCaffrey is one of the top 10 players in the NFL, and his salary is outside of the top 100. That's why. That's why.
Is it out of the top 100?
Probably pretty close.
He was the highest paid running back before yesterday.
Right, was it 12, 13 million or
but
something?
McCaffrey wasn't screaming that he wanted a new deal.
It's just weird to me. That's all.
You reward your best players. This is kudos to the Niners for understanding that.
That is, kudos to them. But
I don't know.
There's no world where you'd rather have Brandon Ayuk than Christian McCaffrey.
I'd rather have them both.
Yeah,
you can't have them and Debo and Kittle. Come on, Dan.
Well, they just gave the $7 million that they could have stacked on top of Brandon Ayuk to McCaffrey.
It's pretty clear here that they've gotten what they need out of Brandon Ayuk, and it would be silly business to.
Well, then trade him.
Well, no, I'm going to use him, and then I'll let him go in free agency if I need to. I picked up his fifth-year option. How much is Brandon Ayuk making this year? 12, 13 million? First-round pick?
It just makes no sense. He's the highest-paid running back in the NFL. He signed a 4-year, $64 million extension in 2022, and now you're. And so, then don't. All I'm saying is then don't criticize the Cheetah who just signed his contract and he wants more money.
The Cheetah makes more than McCaffrey does now. It is the point.
No, it's not.
He's the offensive player of the year. He's the best offensive player in football.
The running back is the this is now going to your whole running backs are underpaid, and the league says they're not.
No,
So-
I'm talking about Christian McCaffrey is a top 5 player in the NFL. He should be able to make that top 5 money. This doesn't put him there.
He should be able to make it as far as his talent, but it's silly business though because you didn't have to sign him. You didn't have to extend, and he wasn't asking for it. So you could have made.
Well,
Brandon
first of all,
Ayuk,
we don't know what he's asking for. I have
True.
no idea.
True.
Yeah.
But you could have also made Brandon Ayuk happy by keeping him there.
Again, man, if y'all think you can keep Kittle,
They kept them all
Debo,
already. They got them again.
Debo,
They're all back again.
That's because you have because you got Purdy and Ayuk on their rookie deals where you were good enough to draft them where they went.
I just don't think it made sense from a business standpoint. That's all.
I don't think it makes sense for the San Francisco 49ers to not know they're going to have Christian McCaffrey.
They're gonna have him. He wasn't mad.
They
He wasn't
added 2
complaining.
years. It wasn't just they gave him more money and didn't add service. They added 2 years to his contract. He's going to be with them 2 more years.
It's pushing the can down the road. That we always do that.
It deserves. I applaud guys that pay their employees like they deserve to be
Me
paid.
too. I agree
So
with
I don't.
that.
I see no downside here. I don't.
Well, the downside is Ayuk may never play for the Niners again.
I mean, that's Dan. I mean, they may as well have been flying an airplane over the country. We know that. We know they're not going to give Ayuk a deal. We know he's about to play his last year in San Francisco. Yeah, I would. That would be great. And then the money he'll ask for, he'll find out that other teams also don't want to pay that.
I think he'll get paid pretty well.
Yeah.
I mean, he's good. He's
He's good.
He had a great year. He had a breakout year.
That's
13
correct.
When you get to 1342 and you're averaging 18 yards a catch,
100%.
That's a pretty good year.
And
man.
I would suggest this to buyer beware to whatever team that drafts him. Unless you have Kittle and Debo and McCaffrey in your offense, don't expect 1,400 yards receiving.
Okay, so you don't think he's as good as his numbers? You think he took?
I think he's good.
You
I
think he's
good.
like Brock Purdy? He's part of the big picture here.
No, I think that he is not a top 10 receiver in the NFL.
You don't think he's top 10?
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
No.
All right.
And by the way, we're gonna.
I don't don't necessarily disagree with
Yeah, I
that.
hear you.
I'm just.
I mean, I don't know how far we go down. I mean, 15 maybe.
I
think
top 20.
I mean, we could play a game where I could give you. I think I could give you 20 receivers.
Is he better than Christian Kirk?
I was just about to ask. Where is he compared to Christian Kirk?
Yeah.
I would
say yes.
Yeah, I would take Ayuk over Kirk.
Okay.
But I can give you Garrett Wilson, Devontae Smith, Justin Jefferson, DK Metcalf, maybe Chris Olave. I don't know. Devontae Adams, Stephon Diggs, Jamar Chase, Keenan Allen, Mari Cooper, Mike Evans.
Let me go down to 20 here. Is
Nico
he better-
Collins, DJ Moore, AJ Brown, Puka Nakua, Amon St. Brown,
Hold on.
Tyreek Hill,
Would
CeeDee
you rather
Lamb.
have Michael Pittman or would you rather have Amari Cooper or Brandon
Those are
Ayuk?
all similar. Those are same guys to me. Similar guys. But
I mean, look,
but
again-
Ayuk may be a little bit
Listen,
younger.
NFL receivers, there's a lot of good NFL receivers.
That's what I'm saying.
I get down in the 20s, I still got stars.
Well, again, this speaks to why you – and tell me at running back where you're going to go. About 3 deep?
Yeah, well.
Who are the star
that's
running backs in the league?
Because the kids have finally realized I'm playing receiver. I'm not playing running back.
Yeah.
I ain't playing running back.
And luckily what you have with Christian McCaffrey is you have a very versatile guy who can give you, no joking aside, he can give you 50 catches for 600 yards in addition.
Yeah. Again, not really.
And he did play 16 last year. It's not like he also played hurt. He averaged 5.4 carry. I mean, this guy's like cream of the crop at his position by a mile. By the way, the running back position is dead, Hick. You ready?
Oh, I know.
When King Henry finally calls it quits, gets off the throne, I guess now in Baltimore, here are the best running backs by yards last year after Christian McCaffrey. Kyron Williams, James Cook, DeAndre Swift, James Conner, Najee Harris, Joe Mixon, David Montgomery, Raheem Mostert, Travis Etienne, Tony Pollard.
Shout out.
This is the worst group of superstar running backs in the history of the NFL. I think I can go to any era and find, and a part of that is the dumbing down of the position. You got split backfields. You got multiple guys carrying the ball maybe as much as 100 times over the course of a year, and it takes away from stardom. And it keeps a cap on salaries, right?
Will Christian McCaffrey run for 10,000 yards in his NFL career? Is it 61.85?
I would think so, yeah.
Okay.
Now, he has been injured, but, that's everyone.
In fairness, he missed
He had the Carolina year.
2
He missed
years. 2 years where he was
like
played
missed
3
like
games
10
and played
yeah.
7 games.
Correct.
So that's
And agreed. And none of those were with San Francisco.
No, in his 2 years in Frisco, he's played. Well, year and a half.
What did he do?
He's only been in San Francisco for a year and a half.
They lost to.
And they've given him 2 contracts.
They lost to the.
It's just kinda odd.
They lost to the Eagles in the NFC Championship game his first year there, and they went to the Super Bowl last year.
Correct. He's a great player.
100%. I mean, I find it.
You're more. complaining about the salaries at the running back.
I forget the running back position. At some point, who are the best players in the NFL?
No, he's the best player.
And they should be paid. Why?
You'd rather pay Bosa or McCaffrey?
I mean, I tell
Bosa
you,
or McCaffrey?
I'd rather if I'm a Niners fan and I say you're going to lose one of these two players for the year, I would rather have McCaffrey than Bosa. I'm losing him for the year.
Who would you pay more?
I would stand by my conviction. It's outside the loop of the way they do it in the NFL. But no, in my world, Justin Jefferson wouldn't make twice as much as Christian McCaffrey. I think that's stupid. I don't understand that. I don't understand, the running back. I mean, no.
Oh, here's another one. Okay.
Yeah.
Justin Jefferson.
What about him?
Record-setting contract.
Okay.
4 years, $140 million.
Mm-hmm.
You know who? Okay. Washington Wizards, Jordan Poole.
That's
4 years, $140 million.
Man. That's in trending.
Put the round ball in front of the kid and hope he's tall.
Let him hoop, man. Jordan Poole getting the same money, and actually he's getting more because, NBA money is totally guaranteed.
Yeah. Golly, that's crazy, huh? But that's just the way it is, man.
Yeah.
That's just the way it is. We got to take a break. This is the drill on
know where we are
1010XL.
anymore.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
This is Barry Sanders.
Sanders still on his feet, and Sanders is gone.
Jacksonville Sports Radio.
1010XL. Now you can watch 1010XL shows all day on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Brought to you by MyBookie. Experience Vegas from the comfort of your phone anytime, anywhere. Sign up today. Use promo code 1010XL.
I have done in my career literally thousands of joint replacements.
Meet Dr. Mitchell Scheinkup, National Medical Director at QC Kinetics, an acclaimed orthopedic surgeon who now advises patients try all they can do to avoid the knife and consider regenerative medicine.
I myself was able to continue skiing for 10 years after my knees started to be a problem because I accessed regenerative medicine.
Now, after 20 years of study, research, teaching, publications, and clinical experience, Dr. Scheinkup is regarded as one of America's true pioneers.
This is the future of medicine.
Dr. Scheinkup came to QC Kinetics after seeing what they were doing around the country, helping tens of thousands of patients get lasting relief from joint pain with no surgery and no drugs.
QC is so far ahead of the game in its science, its protocols, its people, its facilities.
Call now for your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 904-274-5522. That's 904-274-5522. 904-274-5522.
Hey, couldn't be any happier than to join the George Moore Chevrolet family. Was over there yesterday getting Big Blue serviced, man. And, major check marks to the service department. Kevin and Gabe, shout out to you guys. How about this? You go over there, you set your appointment. I set my appointment at 10:30. I rolled up at 10:29, gave them the keys. They said, Mr. Hicken, what do you need? Took care of me, changed my oil, fixed my car up. Off I went. As good as it gets. Timely. Great job. Everything's reset. We're ready to roll. So thank you to George Moore Chevrolet for that. Whatever you need, a car, truck, SUV, electric, pre-owned, George Moore Chevrolet has it. And by the way, you can go to morechevy.com. They got the vehicles, sales, service, parts. They set up your appointment. It's terrific, and it's simple. George Moore Chevrolet. Couldn't speak highly enough about it. Together, let's drive.
How nice would it be not to worry about your AC unit for 10 years? What? Vaughn's Heating and Air, standing by their units for 10 years. Imagine not having to think about your AC unit for a decade. Vaughn's 10-year warranty covers the parts, labor, and refrigerant. Basically everything. No fictional problems that will cost thousands. This is legit. An AC unit with no repair costs. Wouldn't that be nice? So remember, if your AC unit won't turn on, just call Vaughn's. That's Vaughn's Heating and Air.
All right, get those boats ready. The Dailies Old School Kingfish Shootout presented by Yellowfin is coming soon to St. Augustine. It's June 8th. Just go to oldschoolkingfish.com. You can find out more. The grand prize is a yellowfin bay boat. And with limited boundaries, no bait buying, and no checkout, it is seriously old school. That's why it's the Old School Kingfish Shootout. Here's how you do it. You go online, you sign up, and you become part of what is going to a terrific event. It's the Old School Kingfish Shootout. Go to oldschoolkingfish.com.
the flagship station of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Wednesday is Free Friday at 1010XL's Restaurant of the Day, John Smith Subs. Experience the thrill of the grill and get free fries with any sandwich purchase all day today. Bring your big mouth to John Smith Subs on Hodges at JTB.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to our website, CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com, and let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
Hey, it's Roger Moore, CEO of Loan Pronto. If you're like me, you're getting crushed by rising costs of everything these days. I get it. It's brutal, and credit card rates are ridiculous and going higher. That's why at Loan Pronto, we launched our Express Equity Line of Credit to bring you the relief you and your family need, using your home, your most valuable asset. We've helped thousands of people like you get fast relief with cash. The average homeowner who does this gets tens of thousands in just days and is able to save $850 per month in overall expenses. I'm talking life-changing money. Your money that you have access to right now. Listen, if you're ready to get control of your finances and get off the hamster wheel, call Loan Pronto. You can get approved for Express Equity Line of Credit in just minutes, and we can get your cash in less than a week. Stop digging a deeper credit card hole today. Call Loan Pronto now. 904-999-1508. 904-999-1508. LoanPronto.com. 904-999-1508.
Equal housing lender. NMLS 166-1781. Subject to lender approval. NMLS consumeraccess.org.
At Hodges Mazda, we are proud of our solid reputation in the Jacksonville community. Lauren Brooks here. As your hometown Mazda dealer, our high customer service standards and our huge inventory of new and used cars provide our customers a consistently first-rate car buying experience. Our professional non-commissioned sales team always puts your best interests first. Plus, every vehicle purchase comes with 2 years free maintenance. What Mazda moves you? Find out. Visit Hodges Mazda today or shop online at HodgesMazda.com to discover the Hodges Mazda difference.
Anytime you've got major plumbing problems, and even the minor ones, there's several potential causes, and they usually can't be easily detected. So don't guess at a solution. Hire Roland Reese Plumbing at PlumbingJacksonville.com.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. Gator head coach Billy Napier is looking forward to cranking up the summer football program.
Summer, you really find out what type of team you are, because I think there's a lot of voluntary work. I think your leadership is important. Having a veteran team, I think, becomes important, and I think will benefit.
The NCAA announced dates and times for the Tallahassee Super Regional between Florida State and UConn, who advanced from the Norman Regional. The Seminoles and Huskies will open Friday, June 7th at 12 noon at Dick Howser Stadium. Game 2 is June 8th at 11 a.m. Tuesday's series opener between the Jumbo Shrimp and Charlotte Knights was postponed due to inclement weather. The games will be made up Thursday as part of a doubleheader. Clubs will start their series this evening at 6:35. In Major League Baseball, the Rays and Marlins squared off in interleague play. Tampa put the wood to Miami for the victory. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
It's 9:22 and it's 79 degrees. Time and 10 brought to you by Bueller Air Conditioning. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
All right, we got no Murph today. He's out in London. He better whoop Chase Utley in that home run derby. I got the Phillies. The Phillies, by the way. I'll say this about the Phillies, man. I don't like to give credit to the Phillies or Braves, but that home field advantage is something. They're like 22-3 in their last 25 at home.
Yeah, I think 27-5 overall.
Is it?
26-5.
Yeah, they got something there. They've found.
Trust me, the Braves have run into that. In the postseason.
Yeah,
the last 2 years.
They've found something with that home field and that crowd, and the boys up there are into it. So, and they're playing good baseball, man. Zach Wheeler has been terrific.
It's Ranger Suarez emergence is what has taken them to a different level, and their offense has been there the last few years.
Sure.
At least, at the high end. But yeah,
long way to go though. But bottom line is this: they've basically played their way into the postseason. Where they got 100 games left. You go 50 and 50, you get 93 wins. You're in.
Well,
so.
They were in the World Series 2 years ago. Last year they beat the Braves again in round 1. So
what did they do last year? Who knocked them out? The
Arizona,
D-backs.
yeah.
That's a stunner. Didn't the D-backs win 2 in Philly to end it?
Yeah.
Did they not go win game 6 and 7 maybe?
Yeah, I don't recall.
Does that not stick in your head?
No, it doesn't.
I'm gonna look real quick because I think that did.
Yeah, that may have. I get so bummed in that first series after I didn't watch any of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was.
I remember series and who won them. I'm not good at remembering like the number, unless it's the Braves, the number of games. Like I couldn't even tell you what the World Series went. The series that was unbelievable, wasn't it? The Rangers and Astros that kept hitting the home runs?
Diamondbacks beat them at game 6 and 7 in Philly.
Nice. Suck on that, Philly.
So Philly won 2-1. Oh no, Diamondbacks. Where is this? Series tied. Series 3. Game 2. What is this? Game 3. Yeah, Philly led 2 games to none, and they beat them 10-0 in game 2. So you're thinking, all right.
They won the first 2 there.
Yeah. Then game 3, Diamondbacks won 2-1. Game 4, Diamondbacks won 6-5. Game 5, Phillies won. All right, we'll go home and get this thing taken care of. And then they lost 2.
Who was? Did you say who pitched those 2 games? You got that? That's too deep. We're going too deep.
Going too deep.
It's not very often, Dan, that it matters.
Merrill Kelly beat him in game 6.
Yeah.
And Aaron Nola got banged around in game 6. And then in game 7, it was Brandon Fott for Arizona, who we just banged around the other day. And Suarez gave up 3 earned runs. Suarez. So, anyway, just interesting looking back on that and how it goes as we head to
usually at this time of the year, Dan, there is absolutely no reason to hear from a team's special teams coach or coordinator.
Yeah.
I mean, really, honestly, we don't,
Big Heath.
Yeah, I mean, look, at the end of the day, special teams for most football fans means can your kicker hit the field goal at the end of the game? I know there's a lot more than that for sure.
Amen.
But this is a year where it really is worth talking to a special teams coach. There is a major shift coming in the NFL. Now, how much impact it has, I don't know. I'll wait to be seen.
Tell folks the play so they know what it's going to be, the kickoff play.
Yeah,
what is the genesis or what is the new kickoff?
Let me tell you exactly how they're based, but let me give you the exact. Okay, you kick it from your own 24-yard line. 20-yard line.
Okay.
Okay?
From your 20.
You kick it from your – no, I'm sorry. The ball is kicked from the 35. Safety would be from the 20. But all kicking team players other than the kicker will line up with 1 foot on the receiving team's 40-yard line.
Yeah, but where are you kicking it from?
You're kicking it from the 35 like you have been.
It's the same?
Yes.
Okay.
But – all your players other than the kicker line up at the 40. The 10 kicking team players cannot move until the ball either hits the ground or the receiver
So the other players are on the 40-yard line.
They're on their between the 30 and 35.
Okay, so why don't you just kick it? Have touchbacks still?
Because you have to. Landing zone is the area between the receiving team's goal line and its 20. Any kick that hits short of the landing zone is treated like a kickoff out of bounds.
Oh, if it's down in the end zone, it comes out to the 30. Okay.
So, 30 on a kickback and 40 if you don't land it in the land zone. But it's led to a lot of different, so they're still trying to figure it out. So it was like back to the original point. So that's how it works. It's no longer your guys line up with a kicker. They get a 40-yard running start, and it just mass collisions. Now the 2 teams line up all 10 players 10 yards apart. The kicker has to land in a certain area.
Do you not find it interesting that we were sort of legislating that play out because of the safety, and now we want them returning again? So, therefore, we're not worried about the safety. And I don't care what you say. If you put them on the 40, they run back, they run forward.
There's no safety concern here, I think. I think they could run 100 of this play and have less injury risk than one full-speed kick return.
Yeah, I would disagree, but that's fine.
They don't. Well, I'll tell you what else they don't want, Dan.
Yeah.
Safety or not, they don't want dead periods of no action, and that's what the kickoff has become.
I agree.
So think about this. You're watching an NFL game. Team scores a touchdown. Really, for the next 10 minutes on the clock, nothing happens.
That's fair.
They kick an extra point.
Yeah.
They go to commercial.
Yeah.
They kick it through the end zone.
Yeah.
They go to commercial. So I think they're trying just to get a play that will continue, that will keep the action going. So Now, I looked at the XFL stats, and what it indicates, Dan, is we're going to see more returns. We're not necessarily going to see longer ones. We're not necessarily going to see more touchdowns. We're going to see an actual football play, though, a lot more than we are now when it comes to the kickoff. Now, when it comes to these coaches, though, and players figuring it out, good luck. Listen, Heath Farwell met the media. He's the Jaguar special teams coach. So he met the media at the end of last week, and he kind of gave us an admission. He's not unlike the rest of us when it comes to taking a look at just exactly what this thing is all about.
Probably like everybody else, I've turned it on, when I was home, in the past years and watched it briefly. But obviously this is more detailed. Obviously most of us special teams, all of us special teams coaches watch every clip of the XFL and try to learn from it. And you can learn some stuff. Some is different, though, and our rule is quite different in some aspects. So I've learned a ton, but there's a lot more to learn with it.
So, and it'll be a learning process. I will say that, remember the old show, The Football Follies? We don't need that anymore with constant media and social media and viral and everything else. I have a feeling we'll see some football folly type plays on some of these initial kicks, especially in the preseason as they learn it.
Can I give one more football note before we go to break?
Yeah.
What team is Caleb Chase on now? Carolina?
Panthers.
He's his own worst enemy.
What do you do now?
I don't know why he posts things that he does. Like, he had the beach run way back when, right, E?
He's running around the beach with his jazz hands. He was jazz hands all over the.
He's got a new. He's like Jameis. He's the Jameis of defense. He comes up with these workouts, and they're just so silly. Like, what is this? How is this going to make you a better player, Caleb? Can you call me and I'll help you be a better football player? My God, what are we doing? It's on Twitter. So he's on a field in Houston.
Trent Baalke thought we were going to really see something out of Caleb last year. That's what he was telling us this time last year.
By the way, I don't think he's been at any of the OTAs they're saying.
Who? Caleb
Carolina.
Why?
I don't know. But he's training
Holding
in
out
Houston.
for more money.
He's got a little yellow ball.
Oh, gosh.
He's on the football field, and he's doing this with the yellow ball, just bouncing back and forth.
Like with another player? Or
No,
off a
by
wall?
himself. He's just sitting there going.
Is he bouncing it off a wall? You can't tell?
Hand to hand.
Oh, like this.
Just not like this. Like this. Just throwing it, catching it, popping it, pop, 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 pop.
Okay.
What does that do?
I don't know. Works on I have no idea.
Hand-eye coordination.
I tell you what it doesn't do. Get you sacks in the NFL.
Well, I'll tell you what else it doesn't do. Can't make you any worse.
Fair enough. This is the drill.
There's a new one-stop shop for all things Gators. Subscribe to the 1010XL Gators YouTube channel. Up-to-the-minute updates, instant reaction from Gainesville, plus the same 1010XL Gators podcast you've grown to know. And check out 1010XL Gators on YouTube.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
Tired of an AC warranty that doesn't seem to cover what actually breaks? Not at Vaughn's Heating and Air. New AC units from Vaughn's include a 10-year warranty covering all parts, all labor, and all refrigerant. So remember, if your AC won't turn on, just call Vaughn's.
Hey, it's one of life's most important decisions. If you're 18 years or older, you just got married, just got divorced, you have children, listen up. You want to take care of your family? Of course you do. That's why I'm telling you about Matt Henson and the Henson Law Firm. Matt's the attorney, I'm not, but have you done your last will? Besides getting your assets to the people you choose, planning will also help minimize income, gift, and estate taxes as well. Matt Henson's your guy. He'll listen. He'll help you with some tough decisions. He'll provide you the info needed so you are at ease with your choice. It's the Henson Law Firm. You got questions? Reach out to Matty. He's got the answers. 904-527-1700. 527-1700. Offices, Jacksonville, Florida. Gang, don't let the state decide your fate.
Clearwater. John, I can't even mow my side yard. It's so soggy. Man, my builder sucks.
Brent, calm down. This is a common problem in neighborhoods where houses are built too close together. You need gutters and a properly installed French drain that will soak up subsurface water. We can completely dry it up.
So I can take my builder off my speed dial now, huh?
Yeah, we got you, buddy. Let that builder bitterness go.
Clearwater irrigation and drainage too.
Hey Jacksonville, Lauren Brooks here from Helmets and Heels for Big Chief Tire. And if you're looking for quality tires that won't break the bank, they've got you covered. With 5 convenient locations around town, Big Chief keeps Jacks rolling. Right now, they're offering $50 off a new set of tires. It's the perfect time to upgrade before you hit the road for summer vacation. Head over to BigChiefTire.com or call 904-932-0950 today to take advantage of this incredible deal. That's Big Chief Tire, 904-932-0950.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
You don't have to be a football star to get a signing bonus. The team at Republic Services needs your skills, and they're paying up to $5,000 for you to join the roster. You'll be joining a winner. As an essential business, the Republic Services trucks have not stopped rolling with hourly and weekly pay and better benefits and vacation packages than the rest of the league. Driver trainees, $1,000 sign-on bonus. CDL drivers, $3,000. Diesel mechanics, $5,000 bonus. Join the winning team at Republic Services today. Visit republicservices.com.
Equal opportunity employer.
Any action? Find more fish on the Ring Power Fishing Forecast Show.
That's a big redfish, guys.
With Captain Kevin Faber.
Oh my gosh.
Brought to you by Awaken 180 Weight Loss.
Thursday nights at 6.
On 1010XL AM.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
After consulting with several orthopedic specialists about my constant knee pain, I chose Southeast Orthopedic Specialist and Dr. Chris Swanson to handle my surgery. Their professionalism let me know this team was the one for me. The surgery was very successful, and if I ever have a future need, I'll continue to trust Southeast Orthopedic Specialists to take care of me.
Relieve pain and get back to life. SOS. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Did you know a metal roof from Prime Roofing has the highest wind and impact ratings available? If you want a stronger roof, think metal. Think Prime Roofing. Learn more at primeroofingfl.com. That's primeroofingfl.com.
Golf is as popular as it's ever been, and Hidden Hills welcomes all who love this game as much as we do. You'll surely enjoy our Arnold Palmer design, which is nestled in one of the highest elevations in North Florida. Book your tee time today, and you'll be glad you did.
New and pre-owned firearms are in stock at Beach's Jewelry and Pawn in Jacksonville Beach. Want a new sidearm or rifle? Brands like Kimber, Smith & Wesson, 6 Hour, Beretta. No lines, no hassle. Only at Beach's Jewelry and Pawn in Jacksonville Beach.
Bueller Air and Plumbing presents Are You Cool?
Our returning champion, a basketball court sweat mopper from Jacksonville, Florida, meet Lewis Cramp.
Great to be back, Merv.
There's only one category left on the board, Lewis. People you can trust to repair your air conditioner. Your 10 seconds starts now.
Well, I'm pretty handy with tools around. So my Uncle Steve used to fix transmissions, so maybe he could. Okay, sorry. I guess just call the guys at Bueller?
That's right, Lewis. The highly trained technicians at Bueller Air and Plumbing have the tools and the experience to service any make and model of home air conditioner to make sure that you are cool.
You sure I can't just have a quick?
Yeah, we're done for today.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
1010XL is presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but Tua came into the league a year before Trevor Lawrence. Is that correct? Mm-hmm. It's just interesting, the two different camps and how they're handling contract negotiations. Tua's been kind of sitting out off to the periphery, not frustrated that his contract hasn't been done. He says the market is the market. Trevor's been going through OTAs, and whenever he's asked about it, he says, yeah, they're working on it. I can't really worry about it. I think
Tua seemed a little more nervous, but he's a year further along in the process.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
but
it was a little bit curious.
But he's going to get it. I mean.
Well, why not sign him, though?
Well, I guess they're trying. I don't know. Maybe they offered him low. I don't know.
I don't know why the players don't understand why they take such great exception that they sign their contract and then the team waits till their contract runs out to pay them more. I don't understand why they take such great offense at that. I'm not saying that you wouldn't want more, wouldn't we all? But it's very rare in life or industry where you agree to a business parameter and then just for no reason except their good grace, someone wants to pay you more anyway.
Yeah, like Christian McCaffrey.
Well, that's part of being again, McCaffrey's is such a different situation to me. And McCaffrey is like indentured servitude. He's got no choice. All right, I'll make what I can. But he, he did. It was. By the way, what a fro on Tua. Did you see that, E?
Which one?
Tua got some hair, man. Look at his hair.
Oh, let me see.
He was always short-haired, wasn't he? Relatively.
Yeah, he was short-haired.
Yeah, look, I mean, my man grew. That's a heck of a grow plan in 5-6 months.
3,848 as it pertains to sports. What does that number signify to you? 3,848. What would you guess? You thought
that doesn't seem like the number that stands out for Ripken.
No, that's good. Like a baseball number is what I immediately
baseball.
thought. Yeah, it is baseball.
That's a hit number it's a number of hits.
No, that's how many college kids are in the transfer portal in baseball.
Good Lord.
3,848.
I don't understand why anyone thinks Tua is average, though. Again, fans are just so crusty.
Yeah.
Like they admit Tua is average. What? He led the NFL in passing yards. So how can an average talent lead the NFL in passing yards?
Can't.
Right? I'm not saying he's all world. I'm saying the Dolphins, is Tua not the best quarterback the Dolphins have had since, say, Marino?
100%.
Well, so, I mean, what is wrong with fans, dude? It's like, is Trevor not the best quarterback the Jags have had since Brunell?
Yes.
So why are people so stupid?
Because if you don't win a Super Bowl, you suck.
They're just stupid.
Tua's gone 6-3, 7-5, 8-5, and 11-6. Tua's thrown for 1,800, 2,600, 3,500, 4,600.
Gotten better every year.
Tua's thrown for 11, 16, 25, and 29 touchdowns. So,
Yeah. Again, if you're out there sitting in your film room and you think Tua's average, just go listen to NPR or something. You know what the hell you're talking about.
Cue the text line. But he plays with.
Right. It's just silly, man. I mean, again, don't stay away from any part of running any team that I'm interested in because every quarterback in the NFL's weapons make them look better.
That's
stupid.
Most importantly,
it's a juvenile argument.
32-19. Most importantly, 6-3, 7-5, 8-5, 11-6. Winning record all 4 years. That's what I want for my quarterback.
He led the NFL in passing yards. I don't care who his receivers are. You can't be average and do that.
Yeah. No, he's a good quarterback. He's when you rank him right around Trevor, isn't that fair? When we have him like him and Trevor around the same spot?
Yeah.
We're happy with our guy. They're happy with their guy. See what happens. We'll see what happens week 1. Another little chapter will be written. I don't know if we have anybody who can cover those guys, but hopefully we do. Hopefully. E, do we have someone to cover Cheetah?
Yeah, not one-on-one.
No? Do we have somebody to cover Waddle?
We got a good zone that we're working on, man.
We got good. They got good running backs too.
Good zone coverage.
Zone? We're gonna have zone. Well, then we're gonna need pressure. We got to get pressure. E.
This is true. We
should be able to get pressure.
We got that. Yeah.
If we get pressure, our guys will be better, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
We got to get pressure. If we get the pressure, we'll be in good shape. And Tua, what's Tua? Is Tua been in one postseason game? Is that it? That Kansas City game? Is that the only game he's been in?
The one last season.
Yeah. Is that it?
Yep.
He didn't go the other years?
No. Yeah, remember the year before up in Buffalo was one of the backups.
Oh yeah, the guy got hurt. Isn't it fair to? Don't you almost have to discount that playoff game in Kansas City because of the weather?
No.
It
was the weather the same for Mahomes in Kansas City. How was the weather when Brunell went to Buffalo? Yeah.
Brunell went to Buffalo.
Yeah, but for the Jags, I'm just saying. No, don't win the game. The weather's.
You went to New England.
It was cold.
New England.
It was cold in Buffalo and Denver too, Dan.
It wasn't that cold.
Well,
Buffalo.
maybe not.
Buffalo was fine.
Maybe not Kansas City cold. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. I don't. That's not.
Yeah.
By the way, the Dolphins with that running attack, the cold weather should have brought them closer. What did Mahomes throw for that day? Was a be a way to measure it. I mean, it's
Tua
hard.
threw for 200
Yeah.
with a pick and a tutty.
Yeah.
But they only scored 7 points.
Yeah. And by the way, Kansas City, didn't they beat them just like that in the regular season over in London? That wasn't a great day for Tua, as I recall. I think Kansas City beat, or was it the other way around? Or over in Europe?
Yeah, I remember them playing, but I thought it was a close game, but I don't know.
But it was like 21-10 or something,
Was it?
right? Didn't the Dolphins' offense not do a ton? Maybe
Very well could have been. I can't answer that question, Jeff.
That's a shame.
It's a little bit too hard for me. We got to take a break and make the turn
I
for
want to
home.
see
You
what
wanna
the
do
score
that?
of that game was, just so
All right,
people.
let's do it. Hurry up.
People,
Find
hurry
it.
up.
Yeah.
I literally just said I want to look it up. I'm going to say 21-14 that game.
I just remember there was a play
I'm
at
going
the
to say
end that
21.
won the game.
Yeah, I'm
and
going to say 21-14. Let's see what we got.
All right.
Kansas City, 21. Miami, 14. Be back to wrap it.
Is that like a walk-off?
It's kind of is. It's
kinda
kind of a
wanna
mic
call
drop.
that-
I don't know. It came out of
Wasn't it-
nowhere.
wasn't it
21-14.
Wasn't it like a closer?
I think maybe the Dolphins got it down in either into territory. They had a turnover or turnover on downs. That would be the guess. I remember it was 21-0 Kansas City at the half, and so I don't remember being. close.
Mahomes was 23 of 41 for 262. Tua was 20 of 39 for 199. If you're counting at home, this is the drill.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
When they were little, the other girls played with dolls.
Aww.
They played with footballs.
Who's them? Yes, it's us.
Helmets and heels.
From the First Coast Lighting Studios at 1010XL.
Weekdays noon to 2.
Some girls have all the fun.
Cataracts are the leading cause of vision loss in the United States and blindness worldwide. Hicken here for Bow 9 Associates. June is Cataract Awareness Month. Cataracts are a condition that causes the eye's lens to become cloudy, which can block or change the way light passes through the eye. Bow 9 is here to take care of you or someone you know experiencing faded colors, intensified brightness to light, or poor night vision. Call or visit bow9.com and schedule that consultation. Bow 9 Associates, they're keeping the First Coast focused.
What makes a Honda certified pre-owned vehicle so special? 182-point inspection, 24/7 roadside assistance, first-year free oil changes, and a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty for carefree driving backed by American Honda. Visit your local Honda dealer today.
Hey, Jacksonville, I'm sure by now you've seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We are an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We are committed to customer service, reliability, and have unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today. GFL, green for life.
This is what smart jewelry buyers have been waiting all year for at Beard's Diamonds. 0% financing for 5 years, 0 down on everything in the store.
At the St. John's Town Center or beardsdiamonds.com.
Don't buy anywhere until you shop Beard's Diamonds.
Hey sports fans, it's Ace Carline for Kingfish Pest Control. Are mosquitoes turning your outdoor fun into a full contact sport? Time to call in Kingfish Pest Control. I can tell you from my own experience, they are the MVPs of mosquito elimination. See for yourself. Call Kingfish Pest Control today and get an unbeatable 50% off your first treatment. That's right, sign up for a full season of lockdown coverage and get 50% off your first treatment. Don't let mosquitoes steal your home field advantage. Reclaim your yard with Kingfish Pest Control.
Hey, it's Mike Dempsey, and you know how I feel about Pella Windows and Doors. Great design, strongest warranties, and the highest quality product. I even chose Pella Windows for my own home. And whether you're a homeowner replacing windows or building a new home or a trade professional working with clients, I know the design experts at Pella will help your project run smoothly and look great. Visit PellaJacks.com or the Pella showroom on Phillips Highway. That's Pella Windows and Doors.
This Date in Sports History is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On June 5th, 1981, Astros pitching legend Nolan Ryan becomes the all-time walk leader for pitchers.
Electricians, innovators, and tech enthusiasts, listen up. Miller Electric is shaping the future, and we want you to be a part of it. From healthcare and data centers, corporate offices, aviation, and industrial facilities, Miller Electric is powering the most exciting projects in Jacksonville and beyond. We offer not just a job, but a thrilling career with great pay and incredible benefits. Visit us at millercareers.com to apply. Miller Electric, where your skills meet our vision, and equal opportunity employer.
Your cooling system isn't working. Maybe somebody showed up with a portable electronic device. Then they discussed with you what your options are. Maybe they gave you an estimate that seems like an awful lot of money. What's the smart thing to do? When the situation merits a second opinion, get a Mike Merritt opinion. Yes, the Mike Merritt Comfort Team shows up with hand tools. We've never been able to fix an air conditioning problem with a tablet. Mike Merritt has been the trusted name for more than 30 years because there's never any hocus pocus. The Merritt team will walk you through the diagnostic steps up close and personal and show you exactly what you need. And the Mike Merritt price is likely to be far less because there's never an overtime charge, and the Merritt team doesn't work on commission. So remember, when it comes to the health of your cooling system, a second opinion can only help, and a Mike Merritt opinion can save you money. Florida license CACO 50384.
Jags fans, the schedule's finally here, and you don't want to miss these matchups. Whether you want to become a season ticket member, catch 3 or more games with a bundle at the bank, or experience the season with Prowl Pass, there's a plan for every fan. Get locked in by going to jaguars.com/tickets or call 904-633-2000. Experience Jaguars game day your way at the bank this fall.
Let's go! Join us this Saturday, June 8th at 7 o'clock in the VyStar Veterans Memorial Arena as your Sharks take on the Tulsa Oilers. Great seats are still available. Ask about our awesome family package. 4 tickets, 4 food or merchandise vouchers, and a $25 Al's Pizza gift card. Get yours today. Call 904-621-0700 or visit jacksonsharks.com. The Shark Tank is having a luau. So break out your flip-flops and grass skirts and come join us. Check out the Polynesian dancers and learn the hula at Shark Fest, our pregame party. The first 1,000 fans will get a free lei. It's going to be a totally tubular night.
Jacksonville Sharks, Tulsa Oilers.
That's Saturday, June 8th, 7 o'clock. For tickets, call 904-621-0700 or visit jacksonsharks.com. That's 904-621-0700 or jacksharks.com. Let's go!
Let's go!
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, the cool down from the cool guys at Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing. Fast, reliable, and honest service since '87.
We need to cool down. I am hot about today's show. Hot! Under the collar. But I'll start with you, Jeff. You ready to cool down?
I am ready to cool down. I take a few things out of today's show, but I think in particular it's just been your indignation, I guess.
What's that? Indignation?
I just felt like we had the whole Mr. Jones and me thing, and you criticized my singing of all things. I mean, that was rich.
The McCaffrey thing.
I don't often feel like you are disagreeable just to be disagreeable, like in general. But I feel today that's kind of the mentality you brought to the table.
You know what I like, though?
That I noticed?
No, I like that me and Bad Boy we're on the same page on both.
You're vazzing up again. That's also. I can also take that. It's been a while. The boys,
my brother's
back. The boys
back.
have gone backseat, front seat a little bit lately, but they're both in the backseat together, vazzed up and riding and dying. So
we are, man.
Me, I don't want to be a part of your.
I know you don't.
Of your wolf pack.
You don't play the games with us. You're not in the wolf pack.
You're
not in the wolf pack.
I don't need. I have separate individual
not
cordial
wolf-pack,
relationships with both of you.
He's
that
not the
I will
wolf pack.
challenge is just as strong as your little wolf pack.
Our wolf pack is strong.
Your wolf pack is dainty.
Our wolf pack is not dainty.
Well, I will be posting Gritty's highlight tape on YouTube.
Yeah, sure. If you get it, get it.
I will be posting the highlights on YouTube. So
yes, sir.
Come and get it.
Yeah, if you can
to the highest bidder.
Giddy gritty. That's what we're doing.
Oh, my God.
All right, it's been a
disgusting moment with the FHSAA.
Yeah, that was a talker
but
today, too.
You get yours. You get yours. I'll be happy if you do.
Denmark, you got a baseball mitt in your trunk?
I saw 2 of them in the kitchen.
Yeah, no, you didn't. You saw like a junior and a lefty. Well, you need some baseball mitts.
Baseball gloves are going to be hard to find.
People have them. People play softball. These are young cats here. We'll find
I got like
a couple.
2 or 3 at home. I say we don't find them.
I say we find one.
I say they're not here.
Okay.
I say there's one here.
I say no.
We have to wait a little bit. I don't know. We'll see.
May have to do it tomorrow.
Not doing it tomorrow. We're doing
May
it
have
now.
to do it tomorrow. We don't have a
But
baseball
you
glove. I can't throw.
Well, people have scheduled stuff.
What do you got scheduled?
Stuff.
I got to go tape stuff with E.
It's unreal.
Yeah, we got to do that
I
too.
know what y'all. I don't want to ask what you're taping after today's.
I was just taking up for you, man. What you got to do
See?
tomorrow?
You
bro?
see? That's it. Yeah, I don't know what kind of
see?
kind of viral videos you guys will end up with.
Jeff's
Anyway,
got scheduled tomorrow. He's got schedule, E.
Huh?
Jeff's got scheduled tomorrow.
I got this. This is what I have. I have this knowledge for you. It's been a Beach Roast Plumbing Wednesday. You go home.
I got a middle finger for you.
Have a sauna or something.
How about
Get a
that?
sauna. You need a sauna.
You need a Valium.
The Drill on 1010 XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle